everyone, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? We are back with some high-rolling stupidity. Happy April Fools. Even though this has come out after April Fools. I wasn't on Twitter at all today, but I saw some stuff. Scoob, you got a lot of people today.
Dude, I didn't think that was going to work.
Well, we have a full cast.
What did you post today, Scoob?
I said something about canceling my season pass and getting a refund, and people are like taking it very seriously.
Oh, I saw that, and I thought you were being serious. Sorry to cut off your intro there, West.
Oh, no. I said we have a full cast because Scoob's here, Tyler's here, and we have super good homie of the cast, Joe Melba, the traveler, the Yenzer himself.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Welcome back.
Hey, Wes, you forgot to mention Mr. Choke You Out. He's MMA, Mr. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, too. You know, I'm the kickboxer.
Yeah.
He's got the other side.
I was like, why are there so many enthusiasts that could kick my ass?
It's because we're all, like, nervous, anxious wrecks, and that's the one place where you can just kind of, like, let that go.
Bro, there needs to be an enthusiast MMA.
Oh, wholeheartedly, I wish that would
MMA Cup.
I would love that. I'd probably lose in an MMA battle. Cup. Someone
I'd
would
fight fucking Pennsylvania Roller Coaster Club all day long.
Like, Coasters and Brews would probably get me on the ground, too. But, you know, kickboxing and boxing, I feel like anybody my size I got.
Yes, Scoop, if I don't take you down, I'm in deep shit.
I trust me, getting grabbed is the scariest thought for me, though, because I'd be hesitant as all kids. That's the weird thing about wrestling. Wrestling nullifies striking, and striking nullifies wrestling sometimes. It depends who's not scared to go first.
Yep.
Right?
I tell you who you don't want to get in the ring with is Chris. Chris and Nessa. He's kind of built. That guy looks.
Yeah. Shout out to Chris and Nessa, by the way.
Always.
I was gonna say, I'm not getting in the ring with anybody that's built and way bigger than me. If they're my size, heck yeah, let's go. But
he's a formidable gentleman for sure.
You seem like a formidable gentleman for sure too, because you're in really good shape.
Yeah,
that goes a long way in a fist fight.
I like wrestling. I like fighting, but I'm not trained or super well versed. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie though,
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guys.
I'm just saying, having a gas tank is so much better than someone being trained in like a heavy smoker and not having a gas tank. Because if you can survive the first 2 minutes, man, you're gonna be okay.
Yeah, because those 2 minutes could be
like street fighting wise, yeah. If you're out there just duking it for your life, yeah, that's true. But like if there's like rounds, if there's rounds and shit, yeah, I mean that's a different story. You get a little breather and you can pop.
I love how we're all just.
If you're a blue belt or higher in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I'm done.
The difference between what I can do now that I like quit tobacco like a year and a half ago and like what I could do then is astounding from like a cardio standpoint.
Yeah.
Like,
smoking
makes such a big difference. But like he's right. Like after like if you get through those 2 minutes against anyone, you're golden if you have shape and they do not.
Yep. Because like
that's usually where you can break and get to safety too. If you're not trying to be in the fight, you could usually get away from someone after about a minute or two.
Those
number one priority. I want to get in the ring with Scooby, and I'm gonna put my hands on him and just lock lips.
Just lock lips. Just the wettest kiss.
Just the old. Just put him in the old lip. Slobber. Just put him in the old lip lock.
I think you would win. I'd tap immediately.
You know what's funny is I would tap too. Yeah.
Instant knockout. You'd see my ass pass out. I'm gonna be like, no.
So I wish I could have passed out on Pantherian this weekend, but they told me 5 hours before park open that Pantherian was closing. And me and Scoob had a little bit of a talk, text exchange about just.
Bro, I had a small exchange with you because you should have seen the stuff I was sending to Taylor about. Oh man, I went off on this. Hold on, let me get in the house before I even start doing this.
Yeah, so to catch y'all up, I'm pretty sure y'all, in case y'all didn't know, and you're coming to Kings Dominion anytime within, I'm assuming they see summer as in May, like Memorial Day. So summer for a lot of the times the parks, they line with like when the water parks open and stuff. So I'm going to assume May, right? So they said that's not opening till summer, but I would say Memorial Day. So they say that 5 hours before passholder preview. And people aren't happy. I'm pissed. I'm more so pissed for everyone else in this group chat right now. Because I can go back anytime after it's open and ride, right? Y'all, it's an investment for everyone else to come here. They can't just go to King's Dominion whenever. Like, that's who I'm pissed for.
The Twitter community was big mad about it.
I mean, but something broke, right?
So, from what I've heard, Bainham's not done because I think they're doing something with the trains, and the trains aren't done. And also the lockers and the archway isn't done. But, like, why wouldn't y'all at least start with the archway and the... For me, the first thing I thought of, as soon as they open lockers, that thing's open. Because, we can monetize the ride now, cool. Because, like, they could easily just tell everyone to put lockers on Fight of Fear. Like, they never have enough lockers, or there's always enough lockers on Fight of Fear. So... I know for a fact they have to finish that in the archway, but the fact that I guess Bainham isn't done yet when the ride basically looks finished. Like, it looks gorgeous. It looks gorgeous. Now, I will say, I'm not getting the trip report yet because I'm letting Scoob get into his tirade, but the orange popped more before I saw it next to Dominator. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
It looks like, because I literally was next to Alex, big homie of the cast. We were hung out the whole passholder preview. And I was like, hey, look at Pantheria, look at it. Isn't it so striking? And he's like, where is it? I'm like, what do you mean? It's right there. It's the Giga in the back, bro. And he's like, bro, I'm not going to lie. I thought that was part of Dominator. And I'm like, oh, no. I'm like, they are very similar orange. Very similar orange. But yeah.
Should have been black.
Black or red, yeah. Should have kept it red, to be honest. But
yeah, you're right.
Honestly, like, why can't we go green or something different than, like, we've ever seen?
So hear me out. That would be our third green coaster if we take green. So green isn't normal actually, but we have 2 green coasters right next to each other.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't. My brain's still on sitting down mode. I forgot about it being King's Dominion here and not thinking that.
Oh no, you're good. But. Yeah, we actually have 2 right next to each other.
They should have gone purple with that. That's what they should have done. Purple and some electric color to go with it. Purple, black, maybe, but anything would have looked good with that.
See, I want to say black because obviously, but no. I'm being stupid, but no. It would look good black. Like when I see Velocicoaster, when I see Fast and Furious, like it works. Like
those instruments look good black.
But. I'm telling you, those wheels, you would see them melting while riding. Like,
what are you smoking there, Joe?
Oh, yeah, we got to get to what we smoking here.
Let's see. It is...
Smoking and drinking, by the way, because people are also drinking here. And that looks like it's some good.
It is a Gelato Sunset pre-pack.
Dude, honestly, the worst part about fucking quitting smoking was all I do now is just fucking drink 10 times more than I used to. It's annoying. I hate it. But living in the city now, it's kind of like the only thing to really do. Like, what else? What do you do? I go to these cool ass bars.
You drive an hour.
I don't drive.
You drive an hour and you go to Bush or Orlando.
Oh, that's true. Scooby, what you got? You got your mom's little goodie bag, I'm assuming.
I got some Blue Runs in this one. I got some sherbet cake in this one, and I got cookies and milk in this one.
All these.
I don't really like cookies and milk.
Westifer.
What am I? Oh, I actually have kind of a weird one. I have an Old Mint Grove, fine grind actually.
Ooh, you got pre-grind.
So that was the little baggie I got because
the little Dorito dust.
Well, yeah, because I got it because it was just easier for us just going gung ho before King's Dominion. So I'm not getting arthritis riding a whole quarter.
Those ground bags are usually cheap too.
Yep,
like,
that's exactly.
The grounds are all...
I'm like, it was literally just for the KD trying to still have it.
Nice.
But it's good. Like I got like this. I got a bigger like kind of like a beaker piece for like the bowl piece.
Beaker.
When I share. It's like a more cylinder and taller, and yeah. So walking into KD, Well, after this, yeah, we were floating. We were floating, man. But Scoob, you can go on your tirade now. Here you go. The floor is yours. Because I was pissed about it too. Because like I was telling you, like basically social media used to be so much more for KD. Like they used to have so much more pull. The interns.
I'm just trying to think of where I want to start here. My main start on my tirade is the first things first. Everybody that's not named Jeffrey Siebert in the social media, PR, or marketing departments needs to get fired. They all suck. Every single one of them who is listening to these corporate shills and doing it for the shareholders. How is this winning for the shareholders? I need someone to start explaining to me how waiting until the very last second to announce something, pissing fans off, having poor communication, holding none of your managers accountable except for maybe Carrie Boldman at Cedar Point, because how could you not hold her accountable for signing off on Top Thrill 2 by Zan Perla and letting that disaster go on? No free lockers, never fixing Steel Vengeance. We can go on for days about her. She deserved that anyways. We could say she retired all she wants, but that's not what happened. She got told to get out of there. Everybody in the marketing department is scared to do anything creative at all. They all just follow along. That stupid little King's Dominion and King's Island thing where they're standing by the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, I sent Scoob that.
Why is Elizabeth talking on the phone while the phone's ringing? Where are you? He doesn't even have a phone in his hand and he never picked it up. Why are you talking while it's ringing? That don't make no sense at all. Dumb, stupid, but that's good for the shareholders, right? Super creative, unique. Took more than 3 seconds to plan that one. That took 40 steps to walk out of the office and go, hey, stand around in a circle and then send me the footage so we can cut it up. That literally took 5 minutes tops. Like, this whole marketing department, top to bottom, is terrible. I don't know who's in charge of it. Canada's Wonderland. Who's the chick that's in charge up there? She's probably one of the only other people who deserves to keep her job because she wants to be creative. But aside from that, and I mean, hey, I'll give Tony Clark a pass. I'll give Ryan from Dorney a pass, even though
I was just say I love Ryan, but
I love Ryan
I think
too.
they're just
Ryan's
keeping
great.
I think they just want to keep their jobs. To be honest, they're just doing what they're
okay.
doing.
But why is Jeffrey Siebert able to keep his job and do whatever he wants, but nobody else is?
He's a big
Okay. So, as a guy that works at a corporation, he has gotten to that. There's like this place you can get to where they know you will do a good job and they will just kind of leave you alone and let you do
pause.
your thing.
I actually got one pause for you here, though. Who in the corporation can do their job that's telling them how to do their job right? Which one of those people above them has done their job, done it successfully, and is telling them to do it right now? Because nobody on the Cedar Fair team has done the social media job. They're just telling them what they can say, but they're not PR managers and marketers and stuff. So what's going on there? Where's the disconnect?
The disconnect is that higher-ups usually suck. In every corporation, they get paid the most, do the least,
because they see it as in a capitalistic
but all this is making sense. All your answers make sense, but this still doesn't answer the question of how is this good for the shareholder? Because you can't answer it, and neither can they.
I can probably answer it. The reason it's good for the shareholder is these things that make you and me and any other Thuzy annoyed and mad really don't matter generally to the general public. Like they've made some there's a few missteps that have actually made it to the general public's attention. Like Great Adventure, those people are pissed. Like New Jersey is mad at Great Adventure. But for the most part, they can get away with this kind of cuts that is going to decrease expenses while leaving revenue, because they have to make a bunch of money this year. The problem with being an amusement park and a corporation is a corporation always has to make more money than last year, and that's hard to do when there's just there's a limit to your attendance and things like that. So
poor marketing and messaging is good?
No, it's not good, but doing it cheaper is good, and the trade-off of it is not as great as you would think. Is I guess how I would argue that. I'm not saying that it's a good thing. I'm just saying that's the thinking behind it.
I'm not trying to be nitpicky. I'm just asking how could they say that waiting till the day of is a good idea, not announcing King Dakar is a good idea, and how is this not affecting their pockets at all?
I feel like they could have definitely made money off of just saying, "Hey guys, get your last rides," and all the people coming into the park. Right.
Well, I want to say this too, because if this is all for the stockholders and shareholders, on January 6th their stock was at $49. Right now their stock is at $36. So whatever they're doing is absolutely not working for the shareholders. The people outside of it are telling you it's not working. So I don't know. That example or that answer is a great answer, but the stock is telling me it's not working for them because their stock just keeps going down.
Well, what's it down? But so is the whole market right now. What's it down in comparison?
I was going to say the whole market right now is kind of.
I wonder why that is.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't have it compared to the whole market. I have it compared to the dip since from January on. Just the 3 months.
What happened in January?
I was going to say, like, overall, if you look at the market the past,
like, you say months, what happened in January, but it stayed steady all the way until February.
No, that's what I'm about to say.
February 26th before it started to take a dip.
And look at any other big market the last 2 months.
I understand it to a certain sense, but that's
I mean, I'm not saying it's a good strategy.
Yeah,
I'm just
it's
saying
not.
It's the strategy.
You could bolster. Like, I could see where Scoop's coming. Right.
TLDR, they don't give a fuck about us.
Well, it's not giving a shit about us anymore. That's directly affecting their pockets, Tyler. That's why I'm not talking about us. Shareholders is affecting their pockets, not us. So if you got thousands of shares of it and your stock went from 49 to 36, you're not very happy right now because you lost thousands of dollars.
But you're not pulling out right now because you're waiting for the market to hopefully correct itself. But...
Understandable, but for all the market earnings reports last year where they're making record profits, how are you making record profits yet your shareholders aren't seeing anything from that?
Just call those investors me because they ain't pulling out.
Sheesh. I'm just curious.
Those investors are just like my couch. They don't pull out.
Jesus Christ.
I got a lot of good not pulling out jokes.
Bro. I'm trying to look at some other markets here.
So Tyler, what are you drinking tonight?
I was gonna say I'm drinking the. This is actually my last of the 32-ounce growler that I brought home, but I do have another one. I've got the Swan Brewing, of course. This is a guava pastry Berliner sour.
That sounds good.
I'm keeping guava, a little of my Cuban heritage here. It's very delish. And then my second one's called hazelnut brown. It is. I'm not a big brown guy, but it tastes delicious. The hazelnut is very forward, and it's a very good drinking beer. I got this one because I wanted to drink a lot, and it's light. It's like 4.1. The other one, which I'm saving for later, is 5.2. So both light in the eyes of Mike from the Drunk Riders, but for normal people that don't drink 9 and 14% beers
or metal.
14% beer is wine.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, he throws a fit if it's not at least like 9.5. It's like, what's wrong?
So if you can give me like a 9% lager, sure, but like they always have to be triple hopped, like these heaviest beers ever.
Hey, I got you this cat piss.
Right? Yeah, like, bro.
I had something from Ohio last night at the video game bar. Hold on, you guys keep going, but I'll Ohio.
But basically, I can see where, like, they can see it as, like, I'm trying to think of the right words. So, imagine coworker humor. You know how people say, like, that's a whole thing? That's probably how they're seeing it as they're throwing it out there. People are going to go, like, oh, wow. They see it on Facebook, whatever. That just reminds people that the park exists. That's the bare minimum that they're doing right now. Where I get where Scoop's coming from is you could hire some good content team, a good crew, and actually like get people invested, market the park, show the history of the park, like make good and new and
like Universal and Disney having whole documentaries on streaming services that I can watch from home and learn about the innovation of Velocicoaster and everything else. If you ask Six Flags to do that, they'd be like, "Oh, how much does that cost?" No. Fucking lazy.
And that's the thing, people will watch that like off a whim, say they wake up to it, granted, like they just woke up off their, and it's auto playing, and then oh crap, you know, maybe now I want to go to my local park, now I want to go to Kings Island, now I want to go to Canada's, whatever park they do it on. It's just like, it doesn't even need to be a documentary. It's just, I remember the Kings Dominion in 2023 when they had full like social media creativity, and they were like going around and like asking like trivia about the park and asking people in the park and then like giving the question later, and then it showing their faces, and then it was a very interactive time and a very cool time to just be looking at King's Dominion's social medias. Now it's the bare minimum. Opening days.
I think it's always been the bare
Valentine's
minimum.
Day.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, marketing sucks. Like, people are going crazy over that dragster edit because they made like 3 cuts in it and have some cool music in the background. And I'm like, that took them 20 minutes, dude. Like, people act like these parks are giving them their all, and they're giving them half-ass shit, and people are treating it like gold. They're like shitting gold for them.
I guess it's like, it's something. They made a step, but I get what you're saying. You see the potential of.
I just know like 100 different YouTubers who use their phones and have done it for a year that are better than everybody that's hired on their staff at making content. Like, literally no content creator on Cedar Fair's staff can beat. I could name 50 YouTubers off the top of my head in their content. Like, it's not even remotely close. Yet the content creators are evil, and don't let them in the media days and whatnot. Yet every single one of them are better than them at their jobs. Content creation. The PR people are a little different because obviously coaster people don't know how to say things properly, and they don't know writing styles and, you know, the journalistic style that the company's
exactly
using.
What I was gonna say.
How to say things and stuff. They don't know that, which is understandable, but all that takes is you giving them your style book and letting them practice or read it for 3 months and then inviting them to a media event and seeing how it goes. Like, they're just lazy. That's how all other companies do it. When you get hired for a journalistic position, you get your AP style book, you get your 5-minute style book, you get a bunch of different things, and you take a few months to go over it and you learn it, and then you start getting assignments and tasks for it. And they test you out to see how you are. But no, that's way too freaking much for Cedar Fair to do. Send a simple email to a couple people who want to be on a list. That's hard. That takes a lot of extra work, guys. Couldn't do that. And couldn't have an email list that you already have built into your software system that already goes out to all of your pass holders. How could you do that?
I hate to say it, but like, I'm thinking you're going based off of this when you were at the what sports what did you take photos with? Which team were you at?
Oh, I went and did some stuff for the Motor City Cruise, the Detroit Pistons affiliate team.
So like, I was like, I hate to say it, but like the competency there for all of that is so much more than like it needs to get to that level. I 100% agree. But like, it's just like, but like, you saw it. You saw it firsthand how it could just be done, and you're like, why is this not being done everywhere?
Hell, Costco's got a style book that if you work for Costco, you can go look, or if you write stories about Costco, you can find it online. Is it like 70 pages? Yeah, it's a lot, but that's how corporations want stuff written for them if you're doing journalistic stuff. And I just don't get it. I don't even know what their style is because I read stuff sometimes and I'm like, this sounds like ChatGPT generated it.
So
like,
if I want to become a Costco guy, I need to find that style book.
We're Costco
It's pretty
guys.
easy. I got the whole style book. I can send it to you.
Chocolate chunky cookie.
Also, shout out to the Rizzler for making the best version of the morning routine.
Shout out to him. I'm gonna make
Costco
one here
guys?
soon too for the coaster enthusiast community. I got you guys.
Is it you should look at the deodorant, but definitely don't put it on.
Oh yeah, in the morning I'm gonna pick it up, I'm gonna sniff it, and then set it back down.
And put on your cargo shorts with 69 pockets.
I have those shirts.
You got to get the boxer pocket ones.
Dude, I got a whole bunch of zippers, like just by themselves that I could sew on the pants. I should go get a pair of pants from the thrift store and sew like 12 pairs of zippers on it, just so I can wake up in the morning and zip every single pair.
Yeah, you know when he zips up his fly, like he puts the belt on and zips the fly? You have to like zip every fucking... I think there's lightning. You have to zip every single cargo pant pocket up. That would be the funniest shit. And then, yeah, definitely skip on the deodorant. That'd be so fucking good.
Sniff the deodorant.
You have to do like a Deadpool and Wolverine cut where it's like, where he's getting suited up in the suit and then like, he's basically just getting like it's just slapping his ass and like... Like, just those quick fucking cuts of him just putting everything together. Besides the slapping of the ass, probably. But
unless I'm there, I could slap your ass good.
Jesus.
Look, he's already talking about your dreamy eyes, man. Yeah, it's like...
Those pistachio babies, man. Look at them.
Oh, so... Yeah, I actually went to Katy that day, though. I was going to go anyway, because obviously had to ride Conquer. You know, what do parks always say that? They had to say that they conquered the ride. You know,
GP.
Yeah, but what's a better word for that, man? Like,
I wrote it.
No, like, that's lame. That's just boring, you know. Of course, I rode the ride. It's like... My chariot awaits. Oh, I just need myself in the desk on Jungle Hawk.
My chariot awaits. The bone-thumping adrenaline coursed through my body as I boarded my chariot.
Are me and Scoop both holding kitties right now?
Yes,
sir.
I hope to be doing that tomorrow. So, yeah, I went to ride or fly on Jungle Hawk to soar the skies. I think they said that actually, but regardless, I went to ride Raptera and see everything with passholder preview because I thought it would be a preview of the park. It felt like you were there for like an event, like where it was like okay. It truly felt like, hey guys, we really love for you guys to come in. It's not voluntary, but first day is Saturday, but you should probably come in today to get your first reps. I would say probably 80% of the staff said, yeah, I'm not coming in. I'm gonna come in on Saturday, which it did sound like overall it was better on Saturday. Besides Raptera, just having its klutz moment, and then. Really, the main thing for me right now that pisses me off, Twisted Timbers one train ops. Why can't you guys, like, the one thing with King's Dominion, I think every home local has their gripes with their home park. I love my park. I'm gonna get this out of here. I love King's Dominion. I truly do. It's just these two things that just grinds my gears about my park, man. Why can't 305 ever be open at the park? I think it was last year. I think that was, like, the second year out of, like, 8 years, though. And then why is Twisted Timbers always opening with one train?
Does it only have 2 trains?
Yeah, and the transfer track, they don't have one. Like, they don't have a shed for it. It's like it's somewhere else. Like, I think when you're on the ride, you can kind of see it. It's like that maintenance road that's to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to bring it all the way off.
Yeah, I mean they.
So.
I assume the second train wasn't there, right? They're still working on it.
But they're running green train, so that's a good thing. But
it feels like they because their off season's so short, they need a third train because they're always going to start with one train because they run that thing through Christmas, right?
Yeah. So that's you bring up a good point, and I think that's why they're looking at.
Well, I guess they're not doing that this year.
I think they're looking at it like, hey guys, no Winterfest because we're gonna make sure quality of life is better for 2026 when we open. Hopefully, they did do a lot. They just said they repainted and rethemed their whole Giga. They added, a whole B&M in their park next to Timbili to complete Jungle X. They took out Anaconda.
Rest in power.
Yeah. I would have. I said I would have wrote it. It was a guilty pleasure.
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I think we have the 2 stands of Anaconda on right now. I know someone I'm trying to bring on. Eat Seed. He will not be a stand of it. But
it's so good. It's fun. It's
the first
stupid,
half was good.
But it's fun.
The first half was good. Second half,
yeah.
Man.
The corkscrews are all right.
The corkscrews were okay. They actually had good hang time, but those over-the-shoulder restraints, because of my bony collarbones, it just. If I wore a hoodie, it was fine. If I was just wearing a tank top, I'm like, fuck this.
Look out, yeah.
I'm just rolling in rocks. I'm rolling on a ravine right now. Ravine. I need to go on Ravine Flyer 2 again, by the way. I think it's overdue for a trip for me back there.
Let me know when you come.
Oh, 100% will.
That's what she said.
Okay. Well, what? Okay. Yeah, we need the badooms. Yeah, because I need to hit Kennywood on the way too, so yeah, it'll probably be a 2-parter. Scoob, have you ever been to Ravine Flyer 2, Waldemir?
I have not. Still got to get over there.
I think there needs to be a High Rollers little meetup.
Getaway day? Yeah, just let me know.
It's a 2-hour shot from Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm. And one of the cutest parks I've been to. I still think it's in my top 10.
Man, best go in the country.
I'm still get lambasted because RC didn't want to ride it, so I didn't. But next time I go, that's the first thing I'm doing is Wacky Shack. That's the only thing I need there. But Ravine Flyer 2,
it's so
from open to close was just whoring that all day was pretty great.
How many times you read it?
We got I got 22 because I ended up just taking pictures and trying to get footage of them. They ended up getting 25, 26.
Holy hell.
Yeah, like and for us we were just trying to get at least row 3 or up. Like we were like that in the front a lot. But aren't they retracking it, or did they retrack it last year?
They're always retracking pieces of it. They take pretty good care of it.
Because I know the part right after right after the drop was some of the most aggressive laterals I have ever felt in my life, and it was rough. So it was like,
yeah, I felt that ravine when it's rough.
Oh yeah, it feels like you just got kicked down Grand Canyon in the best way possible. But like I think it was pre-cut on it though, so that's why I'm even more happy that they said, yeah, we're gonna make this even better. I'm just
they take good care of that thing.
Look, I know you've been looking at some of the news sources since like all this stuff like wedding coasters, man. Just that's why the good segue. They had a more pre-cut track on the Grizzly, and I'm truly thinking this is probably the end of it until they need to add more, because the last part of it where people were complaining, it's like it's great until the last 2 hills. That's where they added it. So
they fixed that.
Yep.
They really
you get airtime, like actual, like the whole ride, every single hill there's airtime. It's like it's a new ride. It's that's why for me it feels when Grizzly opened in 2023 with the retrack, it felt like they opened up a new ride with how they reprofiled it and everything, the better airtime. So it felt like we got 2 new rides in 2023. Or it's really in 2023.
How
liked
was,
it pre-retrack.
How was I-305 when you went?
Oh, it looks cool. Like I like the ombre of it. I couldn't ride it obviously. Like I didn't break in and try to. I don't even think there's trains. Like I didn't see trains there. So unless I just climbed it, and
I was gonna say, is it like cordoned off? Like can you?
Yeah, it's partitioned off. Yeah.
Okay.
Like it was like from the archway. There's like a big partition there. But like you could still get the shots that you could get before. I actually should do it before and after. But it doesn't have like the Pantherian logo yet. But I saw the Pantherian logo at the bot, like where the queue starts. It looks really good. Like all the Jungle X logos are very well done. I kind of wish they were a bit different. Like they always have the bamboo behind it, but the actual logos are really good. Like Jungle Hawks is Jungle Hawk. That should have been the name of the ride probably. But Raptera's
I like that.
Raptera's name logo is very slick. Because I know you said last time you noticed it last time, but like how the T and then is the hawk and everything. So I've always liked the logo. But yeah, Grizzly ran well. I was gonna ride Twisted Timbers, but one train and I saw that line and I'm like, look, I have 5 hours, need to prioritize, and I will be back. Me, Alex, and Gavin, we were all just bulling around. Ran into Emmeline's Ascent on the Instagram, the homie Anthony, and Thrill Pride, Coaster Carter, and also ran into Alec. Yeah, just they were just lapping Grizzly because I think they got a lap on Raptera or saw the line and said, "Fuck that! This has like a 1 train wait. We're just gonna lap this." I'm like. That was probably the best choice, to be honest, because I was just trying to see everything else and see what was happening. They didn't have blue ice cream yet, unfortunately. It just started today, I think. But they did open the new Cactus Grove burritos. So they moved Border Burritos over to the Midway, like the Candy Apple Grove area. So burritos is there. And Funnel Cakes got moved from where it used to be on the left over to like where the Border Burritos is. So it's like right when you walk.
Is that a build your own? Is that a build your own burrito place?
Yes, build your own burrito.
I love those in the Cedar Fair parks. You can always eat something good and vegetarian there.
Mm-hmm.
Those are fantastic.
Yeah, I think they have slightly better ingredients from what I saw, and those are always, like you said, because of their options, super popular. Like it was out the door. So
I've had that at the Kings Island.
Yeah, me too.
But I will say it was that one open. I was like happy that was open. Funnel Cake wasn't open, I don't think. And then I got to see the new Chicken Shack, which I mean, it just got it got new scaffolding and but it looks good. Like the area looks great. I still think out of the themed areas, that's the Legacy Cedar Fair did. I don't know if they'll continue to do them now. We'll see, but I might be biased, but I think that one had the best payoff. Kings Islands is good. I do like Kings Islands. I think that one fits very well. But Jungle X overall, I think it's because of how big it is. It sprawls so far.
It's really nice. Like that. I saw that new Carowinds land last weekend, and it's nice, but it's not Jungle X.
I'm like, and you almost forget. Like I get it's supposed to play off of Afterburn, but it's like Afterbird's not part of the. It feels like it's supposed to be there, but it's not supposed to be there because technically there's only two rides.
I thought it fit nicely. Like I thought it was like, all right, Afterburn's up the hill, and then we got these other flying machines here. Like I liked it. I thought it worked. Plus that hill, the hill. It's nice that there's that little hill because it's a great place to like sneak a puff of a vape and get a little stoned. Yeah.
I was like, and it's good shade there.
Is their Boo Blasters open or operating well?
Mine?
Yes, it is.
Or Carowinds?
Carowinds, because when I went to Carowinds, that's the only Boo Blasters I'm missing. So.
Wait, you're actually collecting Boo Blaster credits?
I fucking love that ride, bro. Get the hell out of here.
Oh, you should have told me that. We should have marathoned it when we were there.
Well, we did it because the air conditioning.
Well, that's why we should have marathoned it, is what I'm saying.
But yes, I can attest, as a fellow Boo Blaster enthusiast,
Thank you.
it is running, and it is running very nicely. The only complaint was, the gag. It's in literally every Sally Dark ride, no matter what they're themed to. The gag where they pop out of the bed.
Yeah.
That was not working. That was the one thing. There was like no animatronics there popping out of the bed, and I feel like that's in any Sally Dark ride, any shooting dark ride, there will be. Just look for it. There's one in the one at Holiday World. Yeah. There's one in all the Pistolero Roundup ones. Like that it's in everyone. But yeah, the one at Carowinds works well.
Now I have to see if they're at the Sally one in the SpongeBob ride in Vegas. If it has like SpongeBob's bed. Like probably doing it,
dude. That would be a fun trip. Do a High Rollers meetup, homie hangout in fucking Vegas.
Vegas, Jesus Christ!
Vegas. Before they take out,
we break
before they take out Canadian Minebuster, man.
Yeah, we break into the casino and open Buffalo Bills or whatever the fuck that ride's called.
Yeah, we just go out in the bumfuck middle of nowhere, just sand.
Fucking
all on our fucking skating shoes or boots or whatever, or sandals, and just like just up there. All right, let me get it ready.
We stopped there.
Did you get the flu?
No. It was everything was closed.
Damn.
But we were driving from LA from Vegas to LA and stopped on the way. And yeah, it was a fun drive, but like it was just cool to see, like, just get out and like walk around and be like, holy shit, look at this thing. And we have an agreement in this house, if that ever reopens, we're going like immediately. That's a like next weekend plan,
Shit.
I think it's cool that there's a call, like it's kind of an Easter egg in Fallout New Vegas, because it's obviously in New Vegas, but there is a roller coaster by a casino. It's not Desperado, but it is a roller coaster right next to a casino. And I think that's cool they did that Easter egg.
That's such a good game.
It's the best Fallout, I'm sorry. Anyone that says otherwise is just... I'll take 3, right? I'll take 3. But 4?
3's got New Dog, man. Or 3 Dog.
So we're not... Look, I probably go about Fallout for a bit, so we're not going to get to that. But yeah, Rap Terra. So
yeah, how was it?
We get in, we get tried because we're like, all right, this is a long line. The whole post for the preview, but because of the ride availability, actually, I can't even say ride availability. Like, people wanted to get to that ride. They were teasing it for the whole, like, all last year. People were wondering if it was open when it was, like, clearly not. Like, there was, like, parts of it missing. Like, they did a really good job in that subtle marketing and just building it around everyone. And it looks great in the area. Like, how it looks, fan-fucking-tastic. Like, you feel like you can damn near do a pull-up. And that's how close they are to the the running rails of the ride. It's just... how close you get to the midway is insane.
Don't tempt me with a good time. I'd love for a B&M to take me out.
So, like, so you get in, and this is where my main disappointment came in. People were gassing up the queue. Like, oh my god, they did so well with the queue. I get in, and I'm like, oh my goodness. There's, like, volcano Easter egg, obviously, but there is, like, all the way back. Like, they go back to basically the inception of the mountain. Like, it feels like you're an Expedition Everest when you're looking at, like, the exhibit stuff. Like, you're in a museum, and you're seeing, like, like, it's like a meme with a Smurf. Like, it goes about the Smurf, but it even talks about Lost World and, like, the Lost Mountain. And I'm like, that is so sick, and a little bit of that. As soon as you wrap around that corner, though, what Matt and Drew said, and Gabby for Coast and Breeze, that might be the roughest 150 feet you go through. You endure. Because it is just cattle pens. Now, they will put canopies up. I got confirmation with that. You can see that there's definitely poles and hooks preparing for that. They're going to need it for summer because Virginia gets ridiculous. Like, that's going to be brutal.
Yeah.
But, like, there really is... Like, I guess if you like looking at the ride, it's fine. But, really, there's no other theming? I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Like, there's... I guess they were saying, like... For me, this is how I'm thinking about it. When you're walking through on a media day... I'm not even saying, like, just because they went to media day, but, like, there's no line, right? You see that exhibit, and then you walk through, and you see the ride probably pass by once, and then you see the caldera at the very end of the queue. That okay, you can probably think the queue's pretty good. When you're waiting there for an hour and a half, for God forbid the people that waited 3-4 hours this weekend.
Just going deaf to the B&M roar.
Yes. Because you're just in a cattle pin after cattle pin after cattle. It's just switchback after switchback, back to back. Until you finally get. What'd you say?
I waited in that same stupid line for Fury, the last ride I took on it last weekend, and it's the same cattle pen. So I feel your heart. And
it's just like, guys, this isn't a good queue. I'm sorry. And like, right now we're able to get shots of the ride. And look at the ride. As soon as they have the canopies, I don't think it's going to be as easy to get shots of the ride. Or even look at it. So then you're just literally looking at your phone or, seeing people play Heads Up, God forbid. Just like, I'm telling you, I'm going to just make a tabletop game. Or I'm going to make a campaign for like D&D or like Pathfinder or whatever. Just for when there's a line. So we can play. Like, all right, guys, you have your character sheets ready? All right, cool. So we're gonna play right there. Oh man!
Best thing I ever saw, another B&M that all three of us talk about. I was in line for Great Bear, which Hershey Park gets some fucking lines, and these group of teenagers had this fucking like, not necessarily a full size, but like a miniature magnetic chessboard, and I was like, this is fucking awesome. Like, how are you guys getting that onto and off rides? Like, where are you putting that? It was just the most comical shit to be walking in a queue with a fucking magnetic chessboard. I lost it. It was too funny.
That might be a buy. I need to see that right now because I would love to just like. I love chess, so.
Yeah, I remember I had like a tiny one. I remember in the 90s that the tiny magnetic shit was really popular, and like. Yep. I had that for the back of my dad's, because it used to be a long drive to get to my dad's house with my brother. Growing up, my parents were divorced. It was probably like a 35-minute drive, But when you're an impatient kid, So yeah, we had that. It was pretty funny. So.
Yeah, I was playing. What are those? What's that game at Cracker Barrel? With the pegs.
Oh, the peg board. Yeah, just peg board pegging.
Yeah, they were just pegging at Cracker Barrel when I went the other day. It was pretty fun.
They don't.
Okay, no, but like that pegboard game is, I can never get to 2 or to 1. Sorry, I can always get to like 2.
Yeah.
No matter what it starts, I'm just ass.
Pegging ass, man. What?
Oh, screenshot. So. Yeah, Raptura getting on to the ride. After all that, there's the caldera, which
how's the ride experience?
Well, first let me talk about the caldera real quick. So like they need to make it not just like asphalt rubble, because people were literally just taking like pieces of it. Like it's gonna be gone by the time it hits July. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to somehow make that more concrete or away from us. Because, yeah, it's not going to last. I feel like if it rains, it might just... I think there could be some smoky area there, too. There's improvements that could happen. We might see it. We've seen improvements before. We saw them improve, like, Thunder Striker stuff. So, the ride.
New sign's good.
Yeah, the sign actually looks great. It doesn't look like it's just at a FEC. It looks like a proper amusement park sign. So Rapterra, you start off. We got back right. We only got one ride. I will be getting more, obviously, but this is my first ride. I wouldn't take it too hard, or like too. I wouldn't take it too like seriously, basically, because it's one ride. And I will be getting more just to lap it. I think this Sunday, or recently when it rained, it was like no way like walk on. So people were able to get on and get actual opinions. So, back, I think we were row 4, and I was in the inside. Alex was in the outside. All right, we're getting on. Here you go. In my check. In my pocket. We're getting on Rapterra. I just stuffed it already on the side. Oh, beaten. But I'm gonna try to get some room here. Really push up. Really push up, guys. There's gotta be some cutting here because I'm not gonna talk just randomly for no reason. So. My ball's already here. Alright! We're finally on Rapterra! Finally made it through, y'all! It's 2:37, and let's be getting a roll back on this ride. Okay, going to the dive room. Okay. Oh my God! Oh my God! Hey, no! Airtime! Oh, the Rapterra room! Oh, I hear the room! Oh, that's weird! That's really weird! So, first things first, usually the best case. But I don't know where I can't rank that yet, y'all. I'm sorry, I just can't rank that yet. But it was fun. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It doesn't feel like a ride I should wait an hour and a half for, though.
Oh, I gave me a headache. Did it also like bounce up and down for you a lot?
I mean, it probably did, but you're on the
Maybe
wing.
that was just a wing seat.
Yeah.
Dude, it was violent. It was like really bad. Like I was shaking.
Jesus Christ.
Like in every valley, dude, I was like, ooh. And yeah. That's why I'm like, ooh. It was fun though.
It was decent.
What the end?
Pretty good. And we go on out, we turn on out, and we were actually, we were all the way in the back. We waited all the way in the back, remember that, because he said, we waited this long, we're waiting for the back. So, as we were still turning and we were launching, I thought that was cool. So if you're in the back, you're like, even though it's a shorter train, I imagine if they had like a 6 or a 7, like you would literally be like, launching out of the station. But, no, we were already launching, so the launch itself, it reminds me a lot of Thunderbird. I can't say if it's better. I want to say it's like equal, if anything, if I had to compare. But yeah, you go up and that wing over is really cool. You're like over the midway. You're seeing everyone. People are looking up at you. I love experiences like that. It's why I love Velocicoaster. And you actually get decent kind of like, it's like not much, right? But it's like a little pop of floater, like a hint of floater, and like some laterals. So it's cool. And then you get punch of positives. Dive loops fun. I always love dive loops. Prefer them over Emblem ones. Then the S Hill, a bit disappointed with, but I liked being over the midway. That was pretty fun. Like you're so close. I can imagine being on the outside. I'm hearing Alex though. Oh, I actually will have a on ride to put in. So for y'all listening, y'all will hear that before. all this. Some point I'll edit it in. But we go over that S turn, and then there's a S hill, the helix, and that overbank kind of like back into towards the end of the layout. That was I didn't get any airtime there personally, but it was just cool. You felt speed. Then the 2 rolls were basically cool because you get like a corkscrew, and then you get like a hang. Obviously the classic like hang time. I wish there was a near miss of some sort, like some rocks. But otherwise, Jordan, we're just talking about B&M and Rapterra. If this is Jordan.
Hey, yeah, 1 second.
Jesus Christ.
Is disconnected.
What is that audio?
And he left. But
Is that your brother?
Yep.
yeah, it was Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
But no, after that, you go into the brake run. That's your ride on Rapterra. Like, for me, I think it's pretty good. Like, if you're a really big B&M wing fan, you might be, like, super into it. B&M fans specifically might be super into it. I thought it was pretty good for B&M. You know, I thought it was pretty unique. I think it could run pretty... Like, during summer, it might run kind of crazy. I could see that. You might actually... Like, every element that, like, I was saying was kind of not hidden might actually kind of, like, okay, this is what I'm seeing, what you're designing. So that's why I'm saying, I was like, it's not like it was cold at all, but, like, first rides really ever with people has to really break in. So...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for season, it'll get good.
That
Like,
last
really
inversion looks real cool. Like
Yeah,
that's the new one.
Yeah, it's the Rapterra roll. It's the hardline roll they always have, or not always have, because I don't think Gatekeeper has it, but a lot of the wing coasters have.
Yeah, the one that goes through it's like the near miss one on X Flight. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, people say X Flight is really good.
It is. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Is that your favorite wing coaster?
Thunderbird.
Okay.
It's my second. Yeah, I like all of them. I think all of them are solid rides. Right. You know, they're fun, floaty rides. I've rode Gatekeeper the most, obviously. Like, I've rode that a zillion times because I somehow always end up on that. No matter... Somehow never has much of a line.
Every time I go, there is always a line. I'm like, why? Why?
I feel like if you hit it at the right time, you can, like, almost always get on it in 20 minutes, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, see, I've seen that. What were you saying, Tom?
Well, I was going to say there's, for Joe, not on your behalf, but, you know, they're people eaters.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, right.
My least favorite is Wild Eagle. I did not have a great time on that. Although it is cool to always have a straight drop. But
yeah.
Yo, we have a full cast tonight, though. Like,
Yo.
Jordan, you are not using your microphone. You're using your webcam mic.
We had Jordan. He's having issues. Technical difficulties. It's gonna be a big cut.
Dude was not made for Discord. He doesn't understand it. He understands Discord less than he understands Bucky's ult from Winter Soldier on Marvel Rivals. He's like, he's so clueless when that guy starts ulting. He has no clue what it does. It's so funny.
Well, because like I don't think he realizes like as soon as he gets it again, like, well, funny, like, but as soon as he gets his ult again, like he can save it basically forever. Like he could just
yeah.
So he can wait like 20 seconds and then again, like it's really dumb.
He has zero grasp of that ultimate, which is funny for a platinum player to not understand that.
To be fair, shout out to TDR. The rank inflation, or I would say comparison to like Overwatch and this game is like Plat is probably like Plat is not Plat, in my opinion. Oh shit! What is this? What he text? Mike is trash. Well, as he tries to join back, and we're not talking about Marvel Rivals, Rapterra is good. You guys should go out and ride it. It's gonna run better during the summer, and when Pantherian's open, it's gonna feel like a big old happy Jungle X with a street, with a parking garage and a car chase in it. For now, A really nice lake, which I will say, because now Anaconda's gone. It does look good with Pantherian in front of it. Like the lake, it does look very nice. If they replace it, now it's kind of up in the air. Like if they replace something in that area, I'm like, honestly, like it kind of just looks good. If they just take some of the trees down, like right there, and put them somewhere else, some of the trees down, so you can actually just see, like, look out at the lake with Pantherian, that would actually be a nice view for people. A nice place of park. Be basically a placeholder for the park for a while, like a new just a landmark.
Get some of them swan boats.
Yeah,
you can go out on the lake. Make an upcharge, like
do a Michigan's Adventure. Yep.
Yeah. We got McKinney with people love him.
I was like that. So if they do that, some enthusiasts are gonna be fucking pissed. But I think look. I think there's other places in the park to build. But no, like, really? Replace Anaconda with Swan? Oh, they were gonna be livid, bro. Oh my gosh. That would be. They
I liked Anaconda. I'd be okay with it. Yeah, I don't know.
Personally, I think that would be like the best option now. Just because, like, just to piss them off. Like, it's clearly the best like, upcharge, sure, like, it kind of sucks, but, like, I would do it every now and then just to, like, go out there, get up close shots of, like, the side of Pantherian, get up close to Racer, there's other rides too, by that lake.
Grandparents be taking their kids on it, their, like, grandkids all the time. It'd be a hit.
Yeah. Especially because y'all got rid of the go-karts that did nothing for the park, but made it smell. So they closed that. So every time Mike keeps talking about the hyper that wants to be coming to the park, or like around 2027. I'm thinking it's like 2029, 2030. In my opinion, if it were to come, everything's going the same way that they have, all things considered. Like, no other factors going out of the way. He says they wanted to be over the tree line too, so it has to be over 250. Or, like, has to be minimum 250. I'm like, okay. And it's going to be behind...
giant coasters for?
That's all Busch Gardens Williamsburg is. All their coasters are hypers. Like, their smallest coaster is like 150. Besides Invader, God forbid, but like they were the land of the giants before, like when I think about them, like, they are the land of the giants. When it like, going there as a kid, you're basically saying I'm an enthusiast or I'm not, because you had no other option. So, yeah, thank you, Busch Gardens Williamsburg, for making me an enthusiast. Appreciate you. I saw the light in it. But yeah, Raptor is great. Passholder preview, however, was not great. Like, for the, I'm gonna say it like this: I had a great time for the community and people being there, but the nothing being open, no refill stations being open, and that was kind of rough. And a little bit of upcharge on food was not great, but yeah, why was Grading Row closed on Passholder preview? That's like our main food option. That sucked. Pretty bad.
That had to be staffing, right?
Yeah, like, I'm telling you. They said, hey guys, voluntary. Like, no, you should have been like, you are coming in Friday. If you are scheduled for Fridays, you're coming in. But yeah, they're still in school right now. Yeah, a lot of them. Yeah, they're still in school. They're probably still finding people. I mean, I see it now. Like, because I had a job alert because I wanted to see if there was ever job alerts for an IT position at Kings Dominion, which I doubt. But like, or like Cedar Fair or something. Like, I always see Kings Dominion looking, so I'm like, if you want to look, I'm gonna be real. Like, I want people to work there, but I also want people to enjoy themselves. So, do it if you truly want the experience, right? Like, because it's hard work. Like, stand out there, you're supposed to be 8 hours, damn near, now it's 10, 11 hours, and you got sunburn, you're pushing restraints on. People don't realize, like, the repetitive motion of some of these restraints, like, they're heavy. Like, imagine pushing Mavericks restraints, 3 or 5 restraints out, like, every, like, for 8 hours. You're gonna get calluses, you're gonna be sore, And then you're standing out there dealing with whoever you have to deal with, breaking policies, not following rules, cleaning up throw up, dealing with breakdowns. It's not like they are the mechanics in the situation, right? But they have to deal with the patrons that are now pissed about the breakdowns. Shout out to the Miller. I'm gonna have to grab me one myself. Shout out to the actual Coasters and Brews, because that's I meant to take a picture of my full Miller, but it was too good. I forgot. Yeah.
I had to drink it first.
Yeah, I drank like 3/4 of it first. Sorry, but no. Kings of Meaning was basically thank y'all community for being awesome. I'll shout out every time I can cat, 'cause I saw them there too. And Keith, that's what we rode with. That's what we were lined with, and also thank you for the Tumbili Laggers. Next time we got you. Trust, we got you. I wasn't expecting that. In fact, I was already pretty buzzy. So the fact he gave me, I was like, damn. So this Raptor ride's gonna be pretty good. So yeah, that was my trip. You know, it was a simple trip back. I was trying to go today before the cast to see, but I was way too tired. I was like, I had to get a nap in from this new work schedule. So, how was your Carowinds trip though?
It was good.
How many days were you there?
2. And a lot. We were there a lot. We were there basically 2 full days. Second time there, it was cool to go back. The original plan was we had missed Nighthawk the first time we went because it was busted. So the original plan was, hey, we'll go back down there. We'll get the Nighthawk credit was a great excuse to go down there, and then what happened. Yeah. But we're still like, well, fuck, we still want to go to Carowinds. Yeah,
I mean, their top
it's
3
been
is
a long
still
time.
great. Fantastic.
Yeah, top 4. I'd say top 4.
Boo Blasters.
Oh yeah, Boo Blasters.
Thunderbird, Fury, Copperhead.
Let's go top 5. No, so like Fury was obviously great. Rode Thunderstriker a whole bunch because it was the early entry ride.
Okay.
And
was it running like
that ride really. It was running a little slow in the mornings. Like the first morning, it ran especially slow. The second morning, it was moving, and then we rode it a little more during the day because it never had too horrifying of a wait, even on Saturday. That's a better ride than I remember. It has some really nice floater airtime moments.
What, Intimidator?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's no such thing as a bad B&M Hyper. There really isn't.
Right. Yeah, but it was.
Paul Sherry.
I thought of it as.
Shut up. That was my 100th credit, sir.
I think Apollo's pretty good.
I like it for the scenery, but for airtime,
it's not the strongest, but it's good enough.
Good enough.
It broke Fabio's nose.
I still think that lore is fucking hilarious.
But yeah. So Copperhead was great. Obviously, Afterburn was great, and you know what? Their supporting lineup is better than people give it credit for. I really enjoyed Carolina Cyclone. That thing is fun as fuck.
Wait,
like
that's the Aero Looper?
The Aero Looper, yeah. It's got the double loops. It's a clone of Canyon Blaster at the Adventure Dome. It's got the double loops, and then it has this wild fucking airtime hill that when you come out of the second loop that is just we're getting heavy now.
I mean, you guys are making me want to grab. Okay, hold on.
It's first off, Carolina Cyclone is one of the most beautiful paint jobs.
Oh my god, it's so pretty.
I love its classic slanted station. I love that roller coaster. The airtime that you get on those, same with the one at Cedar Point, I think are great. And yeah, this isn't that heavy. It's just a hazelnut brown, and it smells like a cup of coffee.
God
man.
damn it! I need to go to Mustang Sally tomorrow or something.
Oh my god, the flavor on this,
It
the
does smell
smell
good.
on this is second to none. One of my favorite beers I've had in the last 2 years.
It's like I can smell it here. It smells.
Dude, make yourself a hazelnut coffee in the morning. It smells like this beer. It's feel the everything. It's wonderful. I truly love it. And yeah, 5.1, 5.4. I don't know. I'm not going to kill it. I'll be able to go to the gym tomorrow morning, you know. So.
Oh.
Yeah, Carolina.
I just found out there's a new bar that opened like last year by me. So a new brewery. I got to check it out.
Hey, maybe I'll drive after my my coaster trip.
It's really close to me. Holy shit.
Hey, that ain't bad.
Huh.
Sorry to
that's cool.
You.
Yeah, because you guys wanted me. I'm just like, look, I've been on my domestics I've been slacking on my crafts for way too long. Like, but now I almost want you to pause your trip because I do want to try to grab Amelia real quick. So.
I do it.
You can time me.
I got
if you
a
want.
second.
Time.
This thing is that's Carolina Cyclone's beautiful, like truly.
It is. It's the lock screen of my phone. It's.
Send me that pic on Twitter, bud.
I will.
Does that do vertical loops?
Say what?
Does it do back-to-back vertical loops?
Yeah, it's back-to-back vertical loops. Then the wild little like pop out. There's like this pop out of this little airtime hill that just kind of throws you, especially if you're sitting on the right-hand side, that really just kind of throws you up and over. And then it goes into the corkscrews, and then it has an extra helix at the end. And it's fucking fantastic.
I'm gonna watch myself a little POV as we speak. I remember really liking that ride.
I think it's number 5 in the park. It's sorry, number 6 in the park. Because it's Fury, Boo Blasters, Copperhead Strike.
Fury, then Boo Blasters. Okay. See, I'm Fury, Afterburn, Copperhead.
All right, false alarm. I have no beers at all.
Here, I'll drink.
So I'm pissed.
Sucks.
So I'm pissed, and I'm just making food.
Time to Uber Eats them.
Shit.
Oh yeah, so Carowinds.
You didn't ride Vortex, right?
I did ride Vortex again. I'd only rode it once. I rode it once the first time I went, and like everyone talked about how terrible it was, and I remember the first time being like, it wasn't that bad. And I don't love stand-ups. Like, so in general, I don't really like the old stand-up rides. Like I rode Riddlers this year, and I rode Green Lantern right before they took it out in like September, and they're both fine. Riddlers would be really good if it was a sit-down coaster.
Yes.
But Vortex was not. Again, I rode it and I was like, that wasn't that bad. It had some fun moments. I liked it more than the bigger ones.
I like Ricochet there. I think it's like thematically looks good. I think it
does look good.
Yeah, I think they nailed the layout or not the layout.
I love the Zamperla race. That's there.
I like whatever the flying eagles, the whippy guys that you get.
Oh yeah, the flying, whatever those fucking things are called. I know, the flying scooters. Is that what they're called? Whatever they're called.
You need to go.
I haven't been to Dorney Parks, which is sad.
You need to go to Knoebels.
They have the wild ones.
Yeah, we're going back there in May with my sister and her kids. Her kids like coasters, so I'm excited to put them on those woodies.
Oh yeah. Starting.
To finish off Carowinds, it was a very nice. It was a very good trip. Got a ton of rides on everything. Friday was a quieter day there. That was the day where like they were operationally not going particularly well. That everything was super understaffed. There was no groupers anywhere. But it kind of made for a day where you could get on a lot of shit. Saturday was packed as hell.
And they were grouping?
There were some groupers on Saturday for the most part, especially as the day went on.
See, I don't know why Carowinds does that specific with their seat, like, because Kings Dominion doesn't do it. I don't think when I went to Knott's they did it.
Yeah, Knott's did. Knott's was doing it when I was in there in February. Although, again, they like Carowinds were usually pretty like, yeah, you can go to the back.
They're doing it on Ghost Rider.
Yeah, they were definitely doing it on Ghost Rider when we were there. But we got I think every time except we like got one lap as the park was closing, and obviously we just took whatever they gave us then. But like pre-close, they were always pretty like willing to be like, yeah. We were like, can we go to the back row in front of it, and they were like, yep, go ahead every time. So.
And you loved your Fury ride?
Yeah, loved. We got 12 laps over the 2 days, and they were fantastic. That thing is
food speed, in airtime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I liked, I still like I-305 more. That's still my Giga, but like, but it was a lot better than I remembered. It's obviously so much better than the other two B&M Gigas. So much better than Millennium Force. Fucking Millennium Force.
Yeah, we don't like MILFs.
Yeah. It just doesn't do much.
It does speed, but I'm like, when people say that, I'm like, okay. Every other Giga does speed. So.
Yeah, but it did speed first.
And then people try to gaslight me and say there's airtime. And I'm like, okay, yeah.
There's a little bit of airtime, but not much. Like, it's
I'll
not
take
impressive
that.
air.
As a young kid.
No, people try to say there's like actual good floater.
The drop.
Yeah, on the drop, yeah, for sure.
The drop into the overbank, like that's one of the best parts.
Yeah,
I think that's my
that's
favorite
the
part.
best.
Yes.
So.
I just watched a beautiful POV of that Fury. Holy moly!
And someone is gripping their steering wheel right now as we're lambasting their top 5 roller coaster.
What, Millie? Nobody that listens to us has Millie. This is not a Cedar Point friendly podcast.
I mean, I like Cedar Point. I just don't. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a Steve guy.
Yeah, I am a Steve guy. Oh yeah. One last Carowinds thing. Hurler's not that bad.
Hurler isn't that bad, but like, was it running good?
It's not. It was running all right. It wasn't like there were like a few kind of real not great moments, but for the most part, it was running good enough. It didn't feel like it was trim enough coming off the first drop, which felt good, but the airtime was still
yeah.
But it was, we were at once near the back, once near the front. It was pretty good. It wasn't fantastic, but it was pretty good. It was like not something I needed to ride more than twice though.
Yeah,
but it like also wasn't like the world's worst coaster like everyone makes it out to be.
See, yeah, I don't love that coaster. It's not necessarily that it's like too rough or bumpy, because like I'm not a baby with that stuff, but like speaking of Millennium Forceless, it's just Hurler just lacks, it just kind of,
it doesn't do
kind
much,
of, you're kind of just in a shopping cart going over the hills and all that. Like,
I prefer Woodland Run, actually, or used to be Thunder Run. Oh, sorry, my
the
camera isn't on.
The Kentucky Kingdom, the Kentucky Kingdom guy, that's definitely a better ride.
It runs quicker. It actually has laterals. Not really much airtime, but it has laterals. So
my boy told me that they're putting a new airtime hill on that, like coming off that first drop. Oh. I don't know if it's true, but this is what my man told
me. Breaking news. Okay, but no. More like down the pipeline rumor. That'd be cool to see. Look, if they can keep improving rides parks, think about it. Amusement Insider put out a good point.
I'm all in with our new Hershend overlords here in Pittsburgh, so like they can do no wrong anymore.
Yeah, but okay, so actually that's great to ask about that, because we talked about that last cast.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? Because I actually felt Palace and the people there were actually somewhat getting a foothold and understanding what to do, and I think that's the reason why they said, okay, this is too much of us. Taking too much from us to keep their potential that they want from us, in a sense. So they just screw this.
Like, Kennywood has felt real good last year. Kennywood was run fucking great last year.
Yep.
Like, it was, aside from the curtain debacle, which was not last year's Kennywood's management's fault. Kennywood ran real well. Other Palace parks ran varying degrees of well. Like, Compounds was a mess. Idlewild was Idlewild. It always ran, Dutch Wonderland is run well. Storyland was run well. but it felt like they were getting a foothold, but it also felt like there was always a ceiling, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like there was a ceiling as how far Palace was going to take things. Um, like, uh, and I think Hershen coming in is probably going to be nothing but a good thing. The only slight thing I'm worried about is them being terrified by some of the trains that Kennywood is running. Um, but hopefully they're not because I love Kennywood's old school trains.
Yeah.
Um, but aside from that, like I'm pretty pumped about it. I think like it's gonna do nothing but good things to Kennywood because right now the park looks great, but giving it that like a little additional glow up and like you pop like three somewhat well financed rides in that park and that park becomes elite, you know? Um,
Yeah, I feel
I'm
some
excited.
people are worried because of how they treat wood recently, specifically with their RMCs. And I'm like, you gotta realize they're the two parks that had wooden RMCs, and maybe they shouldn't. You know, maybe say RMC shouldn't be wooden, but maybe they didn't realize the maintenance and the craziness that can come with it. I mean, Lightning Rod was literally launched. That probably should never been. We'll say probably at the moment they didn't have the right technology to come up with a reliable
Right.
system to have a launch
Way
on the
to do.
coaster. Outlaw Run, on the other hand, that's sad to me. That's just them saying, hey, like, you know what? They're throwing in the towel. We didn't want to deal with this or people complain about it anymore. If we just put our iBox, it just gets rid of the problem. Just I'm like, I guess, but I'm just like, it gets rid of its identity.
I agree, but I also wrote it last year and I get why they're doing it. Um, especially if it's like super expensive to maintain and run because like ooh that does look good. Um,
But you
this like
sell it.
this is a this is also a chain that like has Thunderhead running like a gem, so it's not like they hate wooden coasters. I can understand them maybe not liking wooden RMCs. I kind of get that, but like Thunderhead runs so good.
So
Like,
good.
and they obviously spent a lot of money to make that happen, and it's all wood.
They should probably RMC it.
No.
I just
Never.
hope KD RMCs Grizzly.
That'd be a cool layout.
No.
This is just me trolling Westback for poo-pooing on the world's greatest.
Who?
You.
But yeah,
Who's the world's greatest?
You fucking know who the world's greatest is.
Gravity Group.
Dale Earnhardt.
Goddamn right, brother. Best manufacturing, bro. Come
Gravity
on.
Group. Yeah.
Best manufacturing.
Yeah.
B&M.
Gravity Group. Yeah.
No, you guys are mispronouncing aerodynamics.
More like Aero bankrupt dynamics.
Wow, they had some issues with some numbers. It's
See,
no big deal.
My argument last week was they're the true innovators because they are this actual spoon.
They, yeah, I don't know. I love Arrow so much. Um, I'm down to very few new arrows to ride in the U.S. and that makes me kind of sad.
So that means you got how many are overseas?
Well, I'm gonna get. Let's see. I'm going to the UK in May, so I'm gonna get the big one, and I'm real excited about that thing. Um,
That thing
and they
looks.
have.
Are you going to Buzz Bars?
No, no. Um, we're just me and the lady are doing a trip. Like like the week before school gets out in May, basically. Um, so we're gonna get three, I think, at least in Blackpool, ideally. Between that and there's they got a shuttle loop. When those things are fucking fantastic, and they got that steeplechase. I'm so excited for that steeplechase.
I'm not familiar with that.
It's like it's a like imagine like riding like think a think old school moto coaster
When you're riding a horse.
almost, but you're riding a horse, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to get myself from my munchies. But
No, understand that problem.
the big one, to me, looks man, that looks so like a big ass monorail.
It does. That first drop looks crazy though.
Yes.
And I'm okay with a big ass monorail, like, because it'll have some fucked up transitions, and that's really all I ask for in an arrow, is like give me a transition that doesn't hit quite right, like, and I'm happy, you know.
Have you seen the wild one or the wild? What's that crazy pipe one that we were looking at a couple weeks ago, Wes?
Oh, the ultimate.
Have you seen the ultimate?
Oh, that's it at Lightwater Valley or
It-
something
it's-
like
it's-
that,
yeah,
right?
Used to
Yeah,
be.
dude. So the first, it's got like 2 or 3 chain lifts, and
It's just
the
two.
second half is literally it's like in house. It's like little pipes, like you'd get at like fucking Dollar General or some shit, and it becomes a steel boulder dash. Like it's crazy with the
sounds
jankiest,
fantastic.
with the jankiest transitions.
That sounds incredible.
Mhm.
As a janky roller coaster lover, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you, I so wish it was still up, but I think 2023 was its last year.
Yeah, I too wish it was still.
That's why
up.
it's like it's sad. Like that's gone now. Megaphobia is looking like it's gone. And it's like
Yeah, that's gone. When we were planning that trip, I was like, "Ooh, maybe we can make a detour," and then that like got announced. I was like, "Well, forget that idea." That did make the planning a little easier, but it was very sad to see.
I'm gonna take a hit for the wooden coasters because we need more. We need more wood.
100%, man.
Honestly, there should be a 50-50 fucking split between wood and steel. Hot take.
It is a shame there are not more. I get why there aren't more. I get
I get it.
the expense, you know. I'll be one of those guys that says I don't like all this Titan track going on things. Although I think the piece they're putting on the boss is a crazy idea.
The thing is, they always
Did you
seem
guys-
to put Titan track on places that don't make sense for the layout.
I know. Where they're putting it on the boss is fucking stupid, and it's amazing. It's gonna make that thing like extra insane. Because you see where they're putting it? They're putting it after the first drop. There's like this straightaway before it drops down again, and then it goes into the rest of the layout. They're putting it on that straightaway for some fucking reason. It's just gonna make that thing go even faster, and it's. I can't imagine what that's gonna be.
Like, I think about it all the time for these rides. Like, White Lightning is the only one where it's like, that was a prototype. That was where they were testing it. Okay. The ride doesn't even need it. It runs glass smooth anyway. I don't know why that one runs so well compared to, well, I know why, but just get Mind Blower contractors next time, Fun Spot. Or Mind Blower. Gravity Group contractors. Sorry, I'm baked. Every Gravity Group at Titan Track, or not every Gravity Group, every wooden coaster. Because Boulder Dash, the places that it had it, it's like, I feel like I didn't need it. There's another ride. Wherever Prowler is getting it, a lot of people are saying that's not even a rough
I don't get that at all. Yeah, Prowler was running great when I rode in October. Like that thing was, it wasn't bothersomely rough anywhere.
So I'm just like, a lot of these questionable Titan track placements. And then like Woden just got it on its pre-lift. Like that's it.
That's a weird play. I mean, I guess if you're gonna put it somewhere, put it on the pre-lift. I'm okay with that. You know?
Yeah, like you're not doing much. I still want to feel wood though.
Hey, screenshot. Got him.
Got him.
the Scooby that we haven't heard from in 40 minutes just got him.
Bro, I've been thinking about pizza the whole time. I'm sorry. I'm hungry, man. Like I'm over here just hungry.
The comedic timing of the got him, and then I've been thinking about pizza this whole.
Bro, I'm sorry I haven't been talking. The literal only thing on my mind is
Joe's been going.
and
Then
Yeah,
get
Joe's-
I've
some
wasted
za,
40
bruh.
minutes thinking about it and not getting it.
Get some za, bruh.
I think they put real like ranch or mayo on my pub sub today because I had the worst caca.
Wait.
Pause. What?
What?
What do you mean?
Screenshot.
What is there to?
You had some caca?
I'm saying because I got a
Stomach
pub
issues.
sub. I had bad stomach issues. I got my vegan pub sub, but I don't think I think they fucking put like real ranch instead of the vegan ranch on it because I was hurting.
I swear the way you phrased that, like you were.
Oh wait, never mind.
Like you almost walked in and shit yourself.
Yeah, I mean that may have happened today.
and they didn't serve you because you shit yourself.
No. That was after I got home and after I ate.
Oh, so you shit yourself after you got home.
A little
It
bit.
was because he was serving.
Yeah, I got it. But no, he just shit himself just after he ate. Oh shit!
Did you? Did you rode Afterburn, right?
Yeah, a couple of times, like 5 times, I think. It was. I was on one train the day where it was quiet, and so I didn't ride it a ton that day. I would have liked to have ridden it more, but that thing's real good. It's like mini Montu. It's short, but what it does is fantastic. It's a damn good invert. Definitely in the top half in the U.S.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's a phenomenal ride. I have it ranked really highly. Invert. Dude, that's beast as fuck.
Yeah. It's a little,
mine is Great Bear.
Mean machine, man. Only thing close to it is Batman and then Montu. I'm sorry, Tyler.
No, what are you sorry for, man?
Batman over Georgia.
Yeah, what are you sorry for?
Oh, for having Montu not as the favorite invert.
Great Bear's the best invert.
Oh.
We're gonna keep ignoring that shit take over there.
Wait, what do you say? Oh, yeah, he doesn't like inverts. I forgot.
Do you know? Do you guys know lamps?
Great Bear. No, it was funny. I have 2 friends like close to me that have Great Bear as number 1. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like
Brandon. I love that ride. Perfect.
You and Alex. Like
it's like one of the only unique ones. It doesn't do stupid like the same pathway and all that other dumb shit. It has like weird elements to it. I love that one.
I feel like you like Afterburn then.
It is good.
I feel like you would actually like Afterburn then.
Yeah, I was gonna say Afterburn has some pretty unique stuff too.
Let me go watch it real quick. I'll let you know if I'd like it.
Because
it's quick.
It's not Raptor.
That little flyover thing they do, where like, oh look, it meanders over like the midway. It's actually like good that it does it because you could breathe.
Like, you get the craziest corkscrew after that B&M has ever designed.
Yeah, I think Squad tosses you through that.
Like the craziest corkscrew the only one rivaling that is Hulk. Like, cause
dude, look, I have 29, 30, and 31 as my top 3 in inverts. So it goes Alpengeist, Afterburn, Talon. So
really, wow, as a hometown Montu guy, it's not in there. That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean Montu's not far off from that. Montu's just a couple behind, and then Banshee's a couple behind.
Banshee's a weird one to rank because it's so different than all the others. Like, because those elements are so big and sweeping.
Yeah, because most of the inverts are graceful.
Yeah, it's really,
and every other invert is whippy and snappy.
Yeah, it's different, and but I like the color schemes. I like the trains. I hate the vest.
Where do I have? Because I really like Silver Bullet when I rode it, and that moves.
Silver Bullet's real good.
Do I?
Yeah.
See,
okay.
Scoob was that would be Scoob's number 1 invert, dead ass. Because that is the most unique invert in my opinion.
Which one?
Silver Bullet. The only thing shit about it is the fucking drop. Because they have no space to make a good drop.
Yeah, it's just like kind of like it. Like it's just like it speeds you up to get to the loop.
Yeah.
You know, like that ride's fun. Yeah, I like that ride a lot. The one Scoob might like is that one up in Great America, man. Flight Deck. That thing is short and like powerful and wild and weird.
And people say that one's really good. They say that one. They hope that one is relocated, out of the ride.
Yeah, it'd be hard to relocate though because it's like the second half ends up over the water. And it has to be over water.
It's a terrain layout for sure.
Yeah.
No. Imagine King's Dominion just gets hey, we're getting an invert. Fuck you, or Busch Gardens. This clause we've always had and added in the same models. Fuck you. Fuck you.
That'd be really funny if they put it over that lake. I would actually be like,
no, I'm good on Silver Bullet, bro.
Oh, really?
No.
That corkscrew into the quick turn into a corkscrew. Yeah, no, that'd get me all discombobulated.
Bro,
Sick
that
feeling. And
part
then
is
another
so good.
helix. Heck no.
Yeah, that helix is powerful as fuck.
Are you done with your trip report there, Mr. Melba?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. News.
Wait, real quick tangent. Am I getting any inverts on my upcoming Buzz Bars trip?
Yeah, you're getting
Where are you going?
flight deck, I think.
Oh, you're going to
I'm doing the NorCal
San-
parks. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's such a good trip. Oh, that's right. I was going to ask you about this. Can I ask you about this now?
Of course.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you're doing all 3 NorCal parks?
2 and maybe a boardwalk.
Go to the boardwalk.
Yeah, I'm staying with my literally my best friend since before I was born. My mom and him, or my mom and his mom are friends. He's not a coaster guy, so the fact that he's coming along to the 2 big parks, I don't know. If we do it the same day, I probably can. I know on Sunday we already have a reservation to this all vegan sushi spot that I'm so fucking excited for. It's one of my favorite foods I've ever eaten. He confirmed it today, so I'm so stoked, and he actually gets to bring his wife. Last time she couldn't come, but yeah, depending on if we get everything done on the single day that I'm at 2 of the parks, yeah, I mean the Buzz Bars are going to the boardwalk, so I don't see why I wouldn't. I also depends on how far it is from his home and how they're feeling.
If I were you, I would go to the boardwalk over Discovery Kingdom. I mean, I know it's all set in stone and you can't do it, but the boardwalk is so good. Like,
yeah.
There's only one coaster worth riding, and the coaster worth riding. There's 2 coasters. They have a spinning wild mouse. It's the same model as Laugh Track, as the one at Waldemere.
It's the Mauer clone.
It's the Mauer clone that's everywhere. But they have the Giant Tipper, and the Giant Tipper is so good. The Giant Tipper is it's up there with Cyclone as the best pre-1930s roller coasters. That thing is fucking insane. And aside from that, like,
but how much money does it cost to go just for that, though?
Probably a ticket to ride that ride, which would probably cost you $10, maybe.
Okay. Much cheaper than Santa Monica Pier. Or excuse me, Venice Beach.
Yeah, Santa Monica. No, you're right, Santa Monica. Yeah. Maybe 12 at most. But they also have 3 fantastic dark rides, including a Ghost Blasters.
What?
Do they have the classic horror rides there?
They have a classic dark ride called Dracula's Castle. That's wonderful.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
They have the Cave Train Adventure, and the Cave Train Adventure is.
I love Cave Exploring.
It's a fantastic dark ride with like the cavemen that are the mascots of the park.
Wait, you said you like cave exploring? You're one of those people that like getting stuck in like crevices you can't get out of?
Phrasing. They also have Sea Serpent, which is a kiddie ride. And then Undertow is their spinner.
Is this spinner? Dude, yeah.
That thing has a huge overbank. Look at that. What?
The spinner? That's my favorite spinner model. Like my favorite Wild Mouse spinner model. Those Mauer ones are really nice.
Yeah, it looks fun as shit. See, that's the thing. My missing credit at Hershey Park is also Laugh Track.
It's Laugh Track, but just not in a box.
Which is fine.
Is there Buzz Bars on Giant Tipper?
Huh?
I was asking Joe if there's Buzz Bars on Giant. Holy shit, that thing looks jank as shit. I'm looking at Giant Tipper.
Giant Tipper, no, it's like it has the same weird ass like Morgan trains that the other Giant Tipper runs, and I think Cyclone doesn't run them. Cyclone runs old trains. It has weird ass Morgan trains. So you got a day for California's Great America and Discovery Kingdom?
I'll read you the itinerary here, brother.
Okay.
This is the Buzz Bars itinerary. Shout out them.
Their Kennywood event was really good.
Dude, their events are awesome. Okay, Saturday. Wait, why wouldn't I start with Friday? Friday, 11 a.m., Discovery Kingdom. And then from there, there's a bunch of breweries and stuff, depending on my buddy. I don't know if I'm going to be about that. Although the Filipino Fusion sounds amazing. It all depends on where it is. That's in Oakland. I'm not going to fucking Oakland. I'll be in fucking San Fran, local to my buddy.
Is there any ERT at the Discovery Kingdom thing?
It's just a wobble. It was a free event. And then Saturday, there's a 5K in the morning, and then Great America. Something of Railblazer. Oh, I get to ride Railblazer. And then Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk at 5:30. So till 8 o'clock. So technically, I could stay at the park and then go there later if I need to.
Word. Railblazer has a single rider line that will come in very handy.
Oh wow.
Good to know. Maybe if my buddy needs a break, I could jump in that.
Yeah.
It's fun going with general, GP friends, because you could take advantage of that.
Hey, if you guys are still here in a minute, I'll hop back in. But I'm gonna go get a pizza. I think I'm starving.
Go ahead, bro.
I'll talk to you guys in a minute.
Dude, Scooby's comedic timing of him laughing at that joke and then saying, "Sorry, I've been quiet. I've been thinking about food."
Hey, it's pretty stoner.
Yeah, no, just silent for 45 minutes. Okay, do you want to do your best, Marcus, moving on, or the news?
The news. Wow. Wait, what's our time? An hour and 41 minutes. Cool.
This is a short news. We could power through this in 30, 40.
I wish he were still here so I could say that also the only other good social media for or amusement parks right now, besides obviously like the Disney and Universals, is Holiday World. Because we're gonna cover that right now as I segue to that, because Holiday World went and they actually questioned themselves, like, why do we have 54-inch height requirement for Thunderbird?
This is based as fuck, dude. This is the coolest thing.
And they're basically saying this right now on this little video. Why can't I share my screen? Oh, okay. Alright, y'all should be able to see, but they show a whole video of a kid trying to find a way on the Thunderbird, because in theory, a kid can get on every other roller coaster in the park, which is, like, Voyages and Legend are more intense than Thunderbird. Like, let's get that out of the way. So, the fact that he can ride coasters like that before Thunderbird was kind of insane. Why? Okay, now I have to question, why was there even 54-inch height requirement in the first place for these rides?
Because it's thrilling.
Just for thrill?
I don't know. So, who the Buzz Bars, or not Buzz Bars, excuse me, TDR was talking about some of Six Flags increasing some of their things recently. Mm-hmm. So the fact that this is happening is so big, Look at Sean reposting your thing on Twitter.
Oh yeah, he got trolled. And I asked why he's getting pissed about a troll. I think he might have had a run-in with Universal for trolling though or some shit. So he's like, has a traumatic experience. Cause I did not mean that. I was just like, bluntly trolling a troll. I'm like, hey man, why are you trolling? Why are you taking this troll so hard?
He I like him because he's on the right side of history. But yeah, sometimes he takes weird stances, which is, we all do that. Do you see what I posted today? I said this is one of his worst takes since the Nintendo world being worse than Star Wars Land.
Yeah, which we're talking about.
He was like going on a tirade about that shit.
No, like, I'm sorry, that is a take. Yeah, that is a take. What was I gonna say? Fuck.
48 inches.
Yeah, I was just saying, I'll keep us focused there, Wes. I'm not drinking, I'm not stoned.
Yeah, but
I'm not drinking. Fuck, yes I am. Yeah, 48 inches. No, that's pretty cool. I guess the fact that they could just do that.
Okay, what I was trying to say was what I was even talking about was, so a coaster store put out an April Fool's joke, which honestly that was pretty good in hindsight. Because that was the one I believed, because it was just like, what the fuck? And I was like, why would you do this to your friend? And then I really thought about it, and I'm like, wait a minute, that is a pretty fucked up thing to do, like, to your friend. So then I really like, okay, it's around that time. See, the thing is, what was crazy was even Wallen accepted, like, okay, it was just, you know, an April Fool's joke. So that's why I was like, why did Sean, the known troll, take so hard? Anyways, he put up a video or this saying, hey, I have footage, the first epic POV, for just in general. He made it broad, and then he said like, hey, like, you know, this might have cost my friend's job, you know, so here's a GoFundMe to support him, and then everybody, yeah. So basically, he put out the video, this epic point of views for Stardust Racers, and it was Rickroll. So he just trolled the enthusiast community, which I mean, pretty obvious because like once you read between the lines, you're like, and knowing the day, right? April Fool's Day, it kind of made sense. So I thought it was funny. I just it wasn't the best
honestly,
troll ever, but
being unemployed, I kind of forget the dates, and I thought April started tomorrow, so I was a bit yeah, I was not ready for some of the things I saw, and then afterwards I just kind of was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's right. I don't believe anyone. Okay, so Holiday World's really based for that. That's easily one of the coolest part of our news segment here.
yeah, that was a quick one, like you said.
I'm very happy with
Gravity
that.
Group doing the Lord's work. Let's just stay on the good news here. As Canadian Minebuster is getting Gravity Group precut track, and hopefully, because this is a big Cedar Fair park, hopefully they're realizing, hey, this is good. Just keep it a wooden.
Look at all the snow on the ground for March 31st on that. Holy shit, that's insane.
Yeah, I'm also thinking like
we should tariff this coaster.
yeah. So
No.
if Americans
No.
if Americans ride it, we have to it's an upcharge.
Yeah. Hey everyone, this coaster's 3 tickets. Oh, you're American? It's 5 tickets.
Yeah, so our experience at Canada's Wonderland is so different. We not only have to pay parking and a ticket to get in, we have to have a ticket book like the old times.
Yeah. Oh, you only get one e-ticket ride. You get a ride, what's their new one? Their new premiere, Alpen Fury. You get a ride that or the Giga, and that's it. Get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm pretty hyped for the wood track, the gravity grouping though. Although they did it on the wrong coaster, because Wild Beast is a good Woody up there. It's because it's like basically a Grizzly clone.
That's what I was gonna say. I was
remember,
like, why didn't they just do what they did with Grizzly? They see the results.
Yeah, I don't get why they didn't do it to Wild Beast. I mean, Wild Beast was fun when I rode it. I rode it 3 years ago, I think. Yeah, 3 years ago. But Minebuster was fine. I don't remember doing anything. Have either you guys ridden it or have any like memories of it doing anything?
What, Minebuster?
I've never been to Canada.
I've never been to the park, unfortunately.
Well, I've been to Canada, but never the park. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know Lauren, Coaster Lauren, Coaster Kane. She's from Buffalo. She's been there a bunch. I think she's got one of those visas, or not visas. One of the. She doesn't even have to have a
passport. It's like an extended
passport.
license.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna try to go back up there in in June. Hopefully, it's only 5 hours from Pittsburgh, so it's a pretty easy trip.
So the Wild Beast is it literally Grizzly?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Grizzly.
Is it a clone?
Yeah. Same with Grizzly at California Great America.
Wait, am I?
No, I thought that was different, right?
I'm pretty sure
You can. That's my Cedar Fair White Whale. That's my only old legacy Cedar Fair coaster that's still running that I've not been on.
Wait, which ride?
Because the Grizzly at CGA, because I tested the whole time I was there, and there were points where people were getting in line, and it was gonna damn it.
Okay, so now if I ride that, because it's your white whale. One, I'm gonna stun on you because of it, and two, I'm gonna buy a ticket to Canada Wonderland and get my passport because I want to have all 3 grizzly clones, and then be like they should. And then I'm just gonna make a T-shirt that says they should RMC the grizzly clones.
So
just
I wonder if they're trying to just make them all different. So like I feel like all of those other ones, the 2 that are left, could be RMC in some way or another. Whether it's
they're not good at CGA.
Yeah, yeah, that's gone. That one's just gone. So the wildebeest could be right. Like, what ejector does Canada's Wonderland have?
Say that again.
What ejector, kind of like crazy ejector, like what kind of ride like an RMC do they have?
They don't.
They don't really, yeah. Like because they're big 3 B&Ms, and then like Alpine Fury will probably have.
It's the Great White North version of fucking Carowinds. It's got a gig and a hyper, but worse than ours.
No, their hyper's real good.
That's true. That's true. But so is Intimidator. Honestly, Intimidator's fucking awesome.
Yeah, but from memory, I remember liking Behemoth more than Intimidator.
I'm not saying it's probably not awesome. It probably is. So are they redoing this whole track? I'm watching POVs.
We're replacing 960 feet of track, and if hopefully they keep going with it like King's Dominion, and if they hear good stuff on it, and they said the third camel hump is back. So I think they're also enhancing the layout.
So it's just a racer layout, but without racing. Essentially, it's just a classic out and back.
Yeah. We literally got laughed at by the ride op when we asked to ride in the back. He was like, "You know what you're doing," and we were like, "Yes, we do."
Does it matter? Is that why he laughed at you?
It was just the roughness.
Oh, okay. It's got a little sideways beast moment where it just tilts you. That's always fun. And a tunnel like the beast. How great! I love tunnels and I love tilted, shitty wooden tracks. Okay, it's a little bit different from a racer, but not that much different, honestly.
Well, I can never repost these. Sadly.
Huh. Okay, well, wait. Probably Alpine Fury is going to have the kick-ass ejector, no?
Yeah, that's the one that'll do it. It'll have
that's going to layout again.
That's going to be their high intensity. Anyways, the news.
Oh, I'm sorry, I got to look at Alpine Fury. I have to.
Okay, I'll do it with you. Oh, I guess I'll watch your stream. Oh, wait, you're watching POV?
Yes.
I don't want to watch that. I'm going to go grab my beer.
Yeah, I have to see. This was 7 months ago? Jesus Christ.
They announced this a while ago. Yeah, I haven't watched the POV in a while. I don't think I'm going to again. But yeah, I remember it being awesome. There were a lot of moments that were like, oh, yep, there's that premiere ejector. Like having ridden West Coast racers again recently, like Premiere knows how to make a coaster. Like that thing never stops.
No, I mean, besides the 5 minutes in the middle. But, no, I get what you're saying.
Premiere's my second favorite manufacturer behind B&M, honestly.
Oh. Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your favorite Premiere?
Probably the Mummy. Let me go back to my... I mean, I definitely have Intamins and RMCs ranked higher, but I just, the concept of them, I really like. Also, I'm trying to get hired by them. They've got a place in St. Pete and Tampa. My highest ranked Premiere, I'm going to have to scroll for a little bit. It's probably going to be the Mummy, to be honest.
I don't know.
It's the Mummy at 43.
Word.
Which, by the way, is their best train. They should just fucking make Flight of Fear with the Mummy trains.
Best train. They just don't have good trains really at all.
Nothing's wrong with the Mummy trains.
They're not the best. They're good for what the ride is.
What's wrong with it?
Claustrophobic as fuck.
No, it's not.
Bro.
What? It's a lap bar, bro.
Like, you're literally so close to everyone. There's like those seats are so tight. Like,
You like it loose?
when I'm for seating space, yes, actually.
The news. Okay, so
Furry looks. It's Star Fox 64.
okay, so I wanna bring this news on because I posted a tweet about it. Because I'm not the biggest hater, but I'm a King Nakad guy, so I don't really care for Top Thrill 2 that much. But Top Thrill 2 and Siren's Curse are both testing, which is major W for Cedar Point, to be honest. Yeah, to see that track tilting and see an actual train running on Top Thrill 2 is, to me, unbelievable.
Yeah, there's no way they're putting those ads out if they're not confident it's running open a day.
Yeah,
because they're not gonna. There's no way they're gonna be that dumb. Like,
I mean, I mean, we've seen some dumb stuff before.
well, true, but I feel like they're really, you're gonna be real careful on this one. Like, even here at Kennywood, they haven't announced a steel curtain opening date. They're like, we're working on it. We're gonna get you a date, and like,
Yeah.
they would have announced a date if they like. I feel like Top Throw 2 has to work this time. You know what I mean?
I personally, I think that it's going to Siren's Curse will open with the park. I don't know if Top Throw,
You think?
but maybe because, like, to be honest, I don't know. I really am not confident with Zamperla. If it does
I
open,
mean, I'm not.
I'm not confident with Intamin doing it either.
for some reason, I feel like if it opens and they feel like it's forced, something is going to give it a long breakdown again. If they just say push it back to like Memorial Day, or I think they open. When do they open? Like late, like Memorial Day, or is it like
They open mid-May.
See, that's why if they push it like a week or so back, before like Memorial Day and like summer, I think it will be open like majority of the year. But I feel like if they rush any part of this, they're gonna just ask for failure. Like if they truly overshoot anything again, which you're already dealing with being cheap and going with Zamperla, the first place with this. So to be fair though, the story I'm hearing, they had no other choice. No manufacturer wanted part of this, which would make kind of sense.
I can understand that.
Like, that would actually make the most sense, to be honest. Yeah, this rider already has had a plague with issues, and you want us to prototype a prototype? Yeah, we're good. The only other person you look at is Intamin, and they said, if you're doing that, we're taking it off, because it's not alright anymore.
What is the Thrill Riders? What is this post? Is this news? What is this?
No, so that's opening day woes, which we can go over now. Some of the sad stuff. I guess quickly, Superman Krypton coaster is gone. Officially.
So,
it's been honestly, this is probably the most temperamental open ride with air quotations ever. I don't know how it lasted this long, to be honest. I think because of where it was placed and everything they built around it, it was just hard to take it down. Because they have a drop tower on it now too. Like,
can we talk about how hard it is to find that ride?
Oh, it is.
But for it being enormous, but like to figure out how to get to that plaza is so fucking
oh yeah, the first time you're there,
I was like,
you gotta go all the way.
Yeah. I missed the Ninja credit there too, so.
Oh, you missed Ninja?
Ninja's really good.
Yeah. I mean, I do have this one, so that's good, but.
Yeah. Oh, that Ninja's fun though. No, I like that Ninja. It's like that's the only thing up there right now. Like that whole area is so abandoned. In terms of Superman coming down, I don't know. I really don't care. Like it was fine.
It didn't look good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean the drop tower's real good. I'm glad the drop tower's staying. That drop tower has huge views, and it feels like you ever see Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey? That like scene where they fall in the hole real long, and like they're like yelling for too long, and like Bill's like, "Ted, this is a totally deep hole," and he's like, "Yeah, it is, Bill." That's what that drop tower feels like.
So I had a very big time Six Flag experience when I was on Superman, which in the best way possible. So I wasn't the only one that couldn't find that thing. I had a solo day there. It was six. Superman was empty. Um, so I'm in line with like these two other nerds. I helped take pictures of them. They were obviously coaster guys, whatever. We are chit chatting, going through that cool little queue, completely empty. Walk on, and fucking the ride ops, there's like two teenage girls, whatever, one on the left side, one on the right side, and they just come by and they just did like the most lackadaisical little seat check, which of course they're safe regardless, but it was like they like barely made it back into their little safe boxes. They're like, all right, good. They didn't say anything, didn't give a fuck. They just fucking sent it. Like, so it was like kind of not prepared, which in the it made it for a good experience, because it was like,
Right.
is that launch great? No. Is it kind of better when you're not expecting it? Like, because literally they were just like it was like a 3-second check, walk back, boom, gone, see ya. Which
Never heard
made
clear,
no, none of the usual dispatching things that you would see. So I absolutely adored that aspect of it. Sometimes when you have a Six Flags day, it's for the best.
I'm like,
Yeah.
why did they take Superman off?
You mean the drop?
Ew!
Oh,
Never mind. I see why they took him off. That he's gross.
Let me see. Oh,
And he's
God.
long-haired Superman. Oh my god,
He looks like one of the Superman villains. Look how long his arms are.
bro, that's not Superman. That is not Superman.
No, that was a Halloween villain. Hey, can you put him in the episode? Put Joe Melba's head on top of that or something.
No, please,
no.
no.
We need to see No, I don't want to put Joe involved with that mutation. Like,
Put us all between his legs.
that looks like literally like. Oh my god, it looks like the fucking like Superman that you bought at a flea market, and then your mom's like, "Hey, I got you Superman." As a kid, and that
Superman at home. We got Superman at home.
we got Superman on meth. Yes.
Got wish Superman.
All right, here we go. All right, so I got him. Yeah, I didn't know the thing was white before, because I was like, why did they take out Superman? I'm like, I get why. He probably terrified Gus. Honestly, if I saw that, I would want him down too. Why is the model so bad? Like, bro, it's so bad.
The sound of that thing launching every 3 to 6 minutes is so amazing.
Right?
Oh my god! So it's funny. I walked on that, and I had the longest, shittiest fucking line for Goliath.
Oh yeah, that's a long line, and I'm sure it was on one train, right?
It might have been, honestly. I can't recall that much, but I wish I still had my old phone and my notes from that trip, man. I marked down every seat I rode, every experience, every ranking. It was fun. But I only got one lap on the RMC, and it's my lowest. Well, one of my lowest ranked RMCs. When I blame it being just because I got one lap. I'm sure it's not that bad.
Yeah, no, I got a bunch of laps in February. We were there for like three rope drops at least, and 2 of them we rope dropped it, and that's like a ride. If you hit it like first thing in the morning, you can usually get like 3 laps without getting out of your seat. And that's also the best time to get a duel. So we like got a pretty good feel for like, I think we got like 9 laps over 2.25 days, and that I every time I go back there, that one that's like one of those coasters that like you think like, it wasn't that great, it was good enough, but every time I go back, it always kind of impresses me a little bit more than like it always like I always think higher of it every time I ride it again. I'm like, oh yep, that thing's fantastic.
No, most coasters, especially well-loved ones, that if you have limited rides on, you probably should just ride it some more, to be honest. There's no, besides Cheetah Hunt and Vortex, there's really no bad roller coasters, right? They're kick-ass machines that flip you, dip you,
Right.
whip you. You know, just enjoy it. Are we covering Coasters and Brews, Matt's little thing, or did you pretty much summarize that already?
That's all the opening. That's opening day stuff. But Buzz Lightyear is getting a big renovation. There's no Universal news actually. I mean, to be honest, Universal's opening shit. Epic. You know, like I guess the only Universal news was the fake story but that didn't even happen. So
no, there's the. I'll just briefly cover it. Didn't you? Yeah, the right under it. Nope.
No, but
Rip Red Rocket demo.
Oh fuck. Well.
Yeah, which I'm sad about because I like it.
But first though, renovation for Buzz Lightyear coming in August. I'm surprised it took it this long actually, but it's a super popular ride, so they probably just said they ripped the band-aid off eventually, and this is finally the time.
Updated ride vehicles. What are they gonna do to the ride vehicles?
New character, animatronic, and improved target and blasters.
Neat.
For the Disneyland one in February, it was like the first time I'd been to a Disney park in like 30 years, and the ride was fine.
How big is Zurg?
Not a ride I needed. Say what?
There's a scene that I loved as a kid where when you're like right next to Zurg, like, and he's like in this pit, and he looks enormous.
Yeah, that's the Disney World one though, right?
That's all I was wondering if they how different they are.
I don't have any familiarity with the character, so whoever that might be.
He's the big villain guy.
Okay, the heel.
That's cool. So what is the thing about Flash? They fired people, hired and fired?
Yeah, so to be part of the photo shoot commercials, you had to be I don't know why Six Flags Great Adventure is going through so much grief right now, but I've never seen this really for a media day or like a shoot. So they had to complete employment paperwork to be involved with the photo shoot. So they had to literally provide this is Six Flags Great Adventure.
It's karma for Ka, actually.
Yeah, they literally had to bring a driver's license, like your social security or a passport, birth certificate, like you were getting employed. They had you go in, and then afterwards they were, they let you go. You weren't employed anymore by Six Flags. But you can put that on your resume. You were employed for 3 hours.
Oh, is that the 5 a.m. everybody talking about how they showed up for there early in the morning? Them? Like Mike and them?
No, I think so the media day was different than the photo shoot.
Oh, okay. It's so funny watching all the POVs with the media day where like they're all told to keep their hands in and like hold on, because like the hang time moment, which looks fantastic on that ride. I watched this one Thursday, he like, you could tell he wanted to like let go and just flop around, and like he like forced himself to put his arms back down. It was so funny. So
from looking at it though, I do think it was maintenance related, because the ride wasn't I think when they were riding it, it wasn't it didn't pass suspension. So
what do you mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's like it wasn't on the it wasn't on the past inspection list until recently. Like honestly, like 5 years ago. And New Jersey is already very like.
Oh, for that? No, I was just talking about the hands up thing.
Oh no! Yeah, a lot of those times that you have to be like the quote unquote best rider. You can't do anything. You have to just smile and. Yeah. So. This is why I'm like, I don't know if I even want to go to a commercial shoot. I'd go to a media day again, but I don't know if I want to go to a commercial shoot. It's just, but yeah, I've heard interesting things about it. I've heard some people say, really good, great addition, like really exceed expectations. Then I've heard others be like, it's a family thrill.
It's just kind of wonky to put the low capacity. The capacity numbers I've seen are dog shit.
Yeah.
Like, why are you going to put that at that ride after removing Ka? Which, like, come on.
I
Like
agree
that's
with that.
that's one of their bigger, especially Six Flags, not Cedar Fair, but that's like the premier park, right? Besides Magic Mountain. Like, what are you doing?
Well, that was, I mean, this was a pre-merger plan thing, like putting this thing in, like that
Yeah,
was,
it's still stupid.
this was, this, I mean, I don't disagree with you, but I mean, the coaster kind of fell off a truck and the company had no money and they're like, well, we're going to build you something for the 50th anniversary and this is what we can afford, you know? Um, um, but it being in the park is stupid, but it looks real fun. Like that last hang time moment looks incredible. Or that one hang time moment looks incredible. Like it looks like it has good airtime moments. It looks smooth as hell. Like I'm excited to ride this thing.
The Comas are glass smooth, so I have no qualms on that end.
I watched Park Vision's POV of it. Shout out Park Vision, he's the goat.
There are permits for Rip Red Rocket. What was I think there was something interesting about it though.
A 2-story building attached to Jimmy Fallon's, I guess.
Yes, that was what was interesting. Man, so why aren't you riding Rip Red Rocket every day? Since you love it so much.
Because while my vehicle is fuel efficient, I have trouble not spending money when I go to Universal, and it definitely is not the shortest drive to just be driving there. And as somebody that's recently unemployed and now employed again, not like Six Flags. Yeah, I don't know. I've just been trying to avoid theme parks, to be honest.
Man.
But when I get back from Cali, I'm thinking about doing some wild shit. I might do a KD. I might do DC. I'll definitely do uni before my employment because I'll be back to the cog of the machine, you know. Less free time, so more money, less time. Right now I got more time, no money.
So opening day was not
You don't go to opening days. That's a fool's gambit, man.
What do you mean that's a fool's gambit?
I mean what I said. Let's wait 2 to 3 hours for for Flash. Let's wait 5 hours for Raptera. What are you guys doing? Just chill, dog. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like you go to opening day at your home park because it's your home park and like who cares what you ride. But like, yeah, I don't get going to opening day for a coaster. Like at least people going to Epic Universe. What are you thinking? Like shit's gonna break. It's gonna be a horrible day.
You're gonna ride 1 or 2 things at Epic Universe opening weekend. Honestly, like you're only going for the clout, right? Like that's why people are going. Oh, I was there on opening day. I rode this, dude. Chill. Like West, imagine if you went on Sunday instead and had a good time when Raptera was an hour wait.
It was still breaking out on Sunday. But...
Okay, but yeah, exactly. And how much do you think is going to break on Epic Universe? Do you know how bad Universal was in the 90s? That shit, they didn't have their shit like Jaws. None of their shit was sorted for months.
So the thing is Epic. Here's the thing. That is a completely different beast to me because that's a new park opening. I feel like, for me, we really shouldn't expect a regional park to be like completely cheeks every time they open their doors for the first few weeks. I feel like it's unacceptable because it's like, what is changing? Oh, what's changing is you guys can't keep the same staff because you can't pay your fucking workers because you guys are cheap and slash $5 or more off of some of their wages because of the merger. So I'm just like, they need to really work on keeping people, in my opinion, and also having like, what if stuff works? Like, why is it not? What is changing? Like, what if it's working in May or June? Why is it not working in March or April?
Because dumbass people are involved.
But to be real honest, though, it's just because it's new crews. It's like it's new stuff, and I'm like they need to really make sure they have good learning programs. But it's hard to do that when you got even the people that are the good people you have doing that leave because now you're slashing their pay so much. But that's why I'm just like, I feel like it shouldn't like, I feel like it shouldn't be a thing, but it's sad it's a thing, I guess. Whenever you put something down for a while, anything electrical, mechanical, yeah, it's gonna have some issues. And I think it's the only time, a lot of time, these ride computers ever shut off, is when the parks are actually done for the season.
I feel like Disney's actually somehow pretty good opening stuff.
What do you mean?
When they eventually
like,
oh, you mean rides?
They take forever. Yeah, they're rides. Like, because I did Tron. I did the cast previews for Tron. I think me and Jordan wrote it like 20 sometimes, without a hitch.
Yeah,
you know, same with Guardians.
Yeah, I've tried doing that with Rise of
cast
Resistance,
previews.
though.
That's a little bit different, to be honest. That is like probably the most complicated machine on Earth, right?
Yeah.
You know, also outside of opening days, which is just all opening days woes. Don't go to opening days. That's the Tyler version of things. I think we covered the news, no?
Yeah, we're done. It was a short week. But besides all that, we're almost 2.5 hours.
Yeah. No, I mean, good thing the news was short because we yapped. We yapped. We shared opinions. We had trip reports. I'm excited for my California trip, man.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear about that, man.
I'm very.
What are you excited to ride there?
I don't actually know their fucking lineups on either of the parks, to be honest.
So you have an SLC, you have a B&M invert, you have
that. I'm excited for that. The B&M invert.
What is Discovery Kingdom doesn't have a wooden coaster anymore? I don't think.
Railblazer. I'm excited for Railblazer.
You have an RMC, like an actual iBox. I hear Joker is underrated, so.
Oh, that's
Joker's
right.
fun.
Yeah, I'm super hyped
Joker's
for Joker, and I'm super hyped for Railblazer because Railblazer, I want to go on the small, the whippy
that thing's
single
real
rails.
good.
Yeah, so I'm excited as fuck for that.
Gold Striker's fantastic.
I'm honestly just excited to see my best friend and see the Buzz Bars members.
That's really what I do this hobby for, so I'm kind of the same way half the time now.
Dude, my friend Brian out in San Fran, who I talked about on the first cast, I think when I first started joining this group. Dude, I hadn't seen him in 8 years, and it's like nothing had ever happened, and like, you know, like we just click and fit like that, you know. So this time, last time I saw him was in August, so now it's like a little back to back, you know, opposite sides of the country, but the fact that I'm seeing him within a year is very impressive for us. So I'm very excited. I'm just so excited to see him. He's just good people. Literally a genius. Yeah, he went to Cornell University. He like does like fucking, I don't know, software and robotic shit. He's brilliant. But yeah, San Fran's cool. They've got the automated car, the Waymos out there, which is really cool. The little robots drive you around, which is crazy.
These are the kittens we're getting tomorrow, by the way.
Oh, hell yeah. Are they black and whites?
They're calico and black and white.
Oh,
you'll have to send me this video so I can send it to my mom. Oh my god, look at her.
Yeah, she looks like woman boy cat with a bit of calico.
Yeah, typically, yeah. That's cute.
But no, I will be busy with that tomorrow.
Wait, scroll down. I saw my name.
Oh, it was you saying he.
Oh.
To be honest, the only reason I'll say it after, but y'all have any bullshit? I don't want to hold you too much longer here. But Joe,
dude, I love having a cast of Joe.
I love having a Joe.
Coaster.
I love having a Joe on the cast.
He's got the coaster insight. He's got the 400 to 500 creds. Like he's definitely an expert. He likes coasters. He's like coaster enjoyer.
Well, he brings a good dichotomy too, because we'll be a bit crazy, and then he's calm and.
Dude has been slamming bowls and slamming beers just like last time, and he's somehow calm. And like, I would be on the floor if I was doing what this man was doing. He's like, you guys don't have. Honest, so one of the things I watch the TikToks of Coaster Cuzzies, and I want to start doing screen grabs and recordings and shit. I don't know how it would work with audio, but
of these,
dude. Yeah, because like just for like little short bits and whatnot, like I could do the shared screen where we're all on with the share screen, but it's just so impressive how much this man throws back shit, and as he's taking a fucking rip right now as we speak, he's a living legend.
It's bedtime.
Go follow Joe Melba. I know, dude. It's so fucking hard. Sleep has honestly been rough since I've quit weed.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm sure. Especially if you're stressed. You know, like the combination of no weed and stress is a bad sleep.
And I sleep terribly when I drink. Honestly, I wake up every time at like 4 or 5 a.m. feeling like shit. Like my cat.
It gets worse though. It gets worse as you get older too. Like I sleep like this is 4 beers, and that's about the limit on a weeknight to still sleep relatively okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying for me too.
My only bullshit I have to add is on YouTube. I watched DC Thrills. He just had the new speculation map for HHN. I'm very excited about. West, I hope you get down to visit.
Wait.
With Chris and Nessa and the TDR, Tom and Kelly.
You said TT or DC Thrills?
DC Thrills, yeah.
Is he awesome. From DC? Oh, sorry, the yawns are coming in.
I do not know if he's from DC. He's not a Florida native, but he's an Orlando-based guy. He does all the Universal stuff. So slightly smaller YouTuber, mostly because, you know, for some obvious reasons.
Oh, yeah, I get that completely.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yep, right there.
Oh, his content looks clean. What the fuck?
Scubathan,
I'll have to give this a watch after.
We are. Oh,
wait. How was the za? What did you get?
Oh, bro, I got a large ham pizza from Domino's, and I smashed the whole thing.
Whole thing.
There's not a single piece left. I can go grab the box and show y'all.
No, I believe it. I trust you.
I put it all away.
But no, this guy's content is really cool. He makes high quality stuff. It's actually pretty family friendly too. He has a wife and kids. Kids are super cute. They're sometimes on.
My wife.
Oh, forget.
No, DC Thrills, give him a look. It seems to cover a lot of Universal.
He already subscribed.
Well, I just
subscribed to him too.
Oh, hell yeah. Go subscribe, Scooby and Joe.
I already did.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yep.
Hey, I got one piece of bullshit.
All right.
I want to plug my boy Remnant Controllers, remnantcontrollers.com. He does Nintendo 64 controller restoration and has a newsletter and is doing cool shit. He's a Thuzy dude that I know from the roller coasters forum on Reddit, who is a solid dude. But remnantcontrollers.com. Get your N64 controllers fixed up.
Is this?
You can fix the stick drift, huh?
Is this it? Can you see?
Yep, I see. Yeah, heck yeah.
Scoob's over here like, shout out Domino's Pizza.
No, my shout out.
It is.
We have a real shout out though after you guys talk. Go ahead.
No, you're up.
All right, my shout out is gonna be Gavin M Productions on YouTube. He put out his first video. He's got a real nice Insta360 camera, so most of his shots look cinematic. Ty, you already followed him, so shout out to you for doing that. But
that's my son, bro. Are you kidding?
Yep, Gavin. He makes good content for his first video. I think it's a lot better than my first video. I think it's a lot better than most people's first videos. He took the time to write it and record it well. He's got a good mic, so like quality's there pretty much across the board, which is something a lot of YouTubers don't have. So give him a chance. He just went on the Ultimate Sea Coaster Bolt.
Yep.
And I mean, he's got some more videos coming out. He's been telling me about. He's real excited. So everyone go subscribe to him.
And he's my son. And yeah, no, he's young and hungry, and it's pretty interesting stuff. And yeah, it is definitely high quality.
Wait,
he's a cool kid.
How did he become your son? What's the word?
So because there's in Scooby's circle, you know, there's Alex, there's a couple of those youngins. They're like,
they're
16,
children, bro.
They're like 16 to 22 years old, which are young.
They're not actually children, by the way.
They're young. They're young enough to be.
There's only one person that's young. Alex and all the rest of them are over 20 and 21. Hey.
How old's Kurt?
Kurt's the only. Yeah, Kurt's the young one. He's 16.
And how old's Gavin?
Gavin's
16.
21. 20.
Oh,
21.
21 is young enough. 21 is young enough to be my son.
Yeah, in theory.
Yeah, young enough
no.
to be your son. He's not young to me though. You know what I mean? He's still in my age range.
Not in theory. I was.
Well, like, Gavin's 9 years younger or 8 years younger than me, and you're what? Like, how old are you in comparison to me? I'm 29.
I'm 34.
You're 8 years older. Oh, you're 6 years older than me.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm 7
You
or 8
kids.
older than Gavin. I'm 6 between you. Yeah.
And Joe Melba could be Gavin's grandfather.
Grandfather.
I'm in that weird area where, like, I know a lot of younger people, but I know a lot of older people too,
His
and I get along with both crowds.
Hello, Werther's kid.
But I'm on his site, by the way, and these are dope because I used to
I
run Smash tournament, or I used to be like a part of Smash tournaments, like commentate them. 64 was always a smaller event, but like we always saw them anyway because people were there. And,
The Atomic Purple is so classic, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it really is.
And the green. I had the green one too.
This reminds me so much of just McDonald's, bro.
Oh.
Find me a see-through green one. Yeah, right there.
And
All right, a bunch of them. And red
shout
ones.
out, I'm gonna shout out Scooby's comedic timing of not speaking for 40 minutes, laughing at my joke, and then say, "Sorry, I've been thinking about pizza."
Got him.
Because that's it. Yeah, you said got him. Because honestly, for a High Rollers podcast, that is prime comedy.
Dude, and then I joined back in and let you guys know I ate a whole large pizza.
Yeah, right at the end. Another 40 minutes goes by. Hey guys, sorry, I ate an entire pizza.
Well, no shame either, dude. I'm proud of this.
Well, at least you're up.
It's a running.
He stays true to the sake of it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Good running storyline throughout the pod.
Joe, you need to go back where I actually mute or I kick Scooby from the entire server because he was shitting on King Dakar, and he's like mid sentence, and I was just like, nah, get the fuck out of here, and I fucking kick him.
I couldn't join back for like 35 minutes.
No, he couldn't, and he was driving, so like we were sending him invites, but he was driving, so he couldn't fucking figure it out. I felt really bad, but it was good.
Oh,
it was more good comedic timing involving Scooby, to be honest.
Yeah, honestly, you know, it's always funny when you just randomly get.
Dude, that's honestly, you should have that's how you should have left it. Just leave it at that.
Yeah, you know.
All right. Well, everyone, West, you got your.
I'm sorry. I'm for some reason I'm enthralled with this coaster. For some reason, is it even a coaster?
Yeah, it's a coaster.
This is basically reverse demon drop, bro. Like really think about it. This
Reverse
is just reverse demon drop. I'm looking at Superman Krypton coaster right now.
And 3 times taller.
Superman is safe for Krypton, not Superman Krypton coaster. That would be a floorless. But God, their names were so bad. Like I'm for one, I'm happy with El Chupacabra because that actually makes sense. It's different. It's original.
Different, yeah.
Like I literally can't. I can never tell the difference between Super or Wonder Woman in California and Wonder Woman in Fiesta, Texas. I'm just like Wonder Woman Cali, Wonder Woman Texas. I can't. I just one's Flight of Courage, one's Flight of Flight of Courage, one's
Golden
Woman of
Lasso
Courage.
is one, yeah.
Okay, Golden Lasso. That's Fiesta.
That's Fiesta, okay.
See, like when I hear it, I can decipher when I'm talking about it, bullshitting with people. I'm like, just fuck it. Wonder Woman Cali, Wonder Woman Texas. But no, I'm kind of enthralled by this ride for no reason though. This looks big and dumb, and I'm like, is it even a coaster?
Hell yeah, it is. Because Demon drops a fucking coaster.
Well,
bitch. Shut the fuck up. You want to get kicked, Joe? You want to get kicked?
No.
I need to take mod power away. Just kick me one.
I can also kick West and just end the podcast myself.
Well,
join us again for another exciting episode of.
Yeah, thanks for joining Tyler's podcast.
So, like, I gotta wonder what exactly was harder running this ride. Like, this ride is just intriguing. Like,
Nothing was hard about riding it because 2 teenage girls could do it, slap on our seatbelts, not check, and hit a button and send us.
Wait, they didn't check? What?
They were you not listening to my kick-ass story? They literally did like the world's fastest walk by because there's 3 fucking enthusiasts on this train,
Oh.
and they just fucking they bada bing bum and walk back, send. It was so fun.
I mean, do some deep dives on this ride.
Rest in peace, Anaconda, everyone.
Rest in peace. For sure. My park's very different now. I would love to try to go to Katy tomorrow, but I'm obviously picking up some cats. But
why don't you wait till I come back from Cali and I'll go to Katy with you?
I mean, I might be able to go then.
I'll give you my window. I'll look up Amtrak. You can pick me up from the Amtrak station. I could get you in 14 hours for $100.
Because they don't open. They don't open
on the weekday,
like weekday until like Memorial Day.
Okay,
so
true.
They're only open right now because spring break is happening in the Richmond area, which I'm like, that is a late spring break, but okay.
All right.
Oh no, there might be some people also lining it up with Easter. Oh no, Scoot left.
Yeah, he shouldn't have come back. It would have been funnier just leave it and not come back.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make sure to follow Joe on the places here, the Twitterverse at Joe Melba, but your Instagram, that is a different tag. Let me make sure to pull it up. Wait a minute, we got an official statement 9 hours ago. Oh,
I'm gonna continue this.
I'm not looking at Kenny. I'm not looking at anything today. Sorry.
Yeah,
that was all social media and Instagram. I'm not looking at today. I'm sorry.
Follow my social media on TikTok, baby, at AssCheeksOutFo. F-O. I couldn't
still
fit.
Kills the shit out of me, bro.
Honestly, I wish I could change it to just my brothers in the back row, but you know what?
Bro, that is AssCheeksOutFo.
But I'm gonna go have myself a little shower beer. I'm gonna finish off this growler in the shower. Because I got the caca pants I gotta clean off.
From the fucking ranch.
They gave me that fucking real ranch, man. I want that fucking dairy. Fuck. Not only am I lactose intolerant, I haven't had fucking milk in 2 years. Like, imagine my fucking belly biome.
Yeah, that's not a
fucking shit town USA, man.
Joe, what is your Instagram?
One hand washes the other.
Okay, what is that? Does that stand for something? Mean something?
So there's this line in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, where they're trying to convince this housekeeper lady that has barged in on their drug mess orgy that they're cops, and they like convince her that there's going to be this code and she's going to get paid this money, and they're like they're going to call you, and then the officer is going to say, one hand washes the other, and you answer, I fear nothing. Every time, I fear nothing, and you just tell them what you said, and you'll get paid, and it's a reference to that.
Freaking sir, might need to. You said what is that called?
It's from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, but yeah.
Which, as a stoner, you should probably have seen that movie.
I mean, that's
yeah.
what I was
You
like,
should have. You should read that book.
Okay.
Yeah, you should read that book.
Reading the book.
Yeah. It's like 150 pages. You can finish it in an afternoon.
Man, I need to get back to my watching game. I have so much stuff. Movies are easier to get down though in a weekday. I need to do like a schedule. I need like a movie every other day on the weekday, and a show, binge it like on a whole weekend day. Or 2. Because, like, you can get a whole chunk of, like, you can get, like, 2 seasons done of a show. Like,
it's true.
Like a 10, 12 episode show. 18, 20 is where it gets kind of rough. You're like, okay, like, I gotta, kind of like, it's definitely gonna be a bit of a grind here, but, like, I'm all for it.
It's doable.
But yeah, go ahead and follow that one hand washes the other, and on Instagram and or on Twitter at Joel Melba. You can follow Tyler at Brothers Back Row on Twitter and at Brothers of the Back Row on Instagram, and you can follow me at West Tower Coasters on Instagram, and then on Twitter side you can go ahead and follow me at West Tower C. And the main account, actually Scuba's on here too, so go ahead and follow him at Ghoster Coasters on Instagram, and then Twitter it is at Scooby Coasters, and then you can go ahead and follow in the main account at the High Rollers DMV on Instagram, and then on Twitter, the High Rollers C. A lot of plugging. There might be too much power. It might just cut off the stream, cut off the cast. No, for real. Thank you, Joe, for coming on again. Bullshit with us, having a great time. Always a good time. Tyler just left, so I don't know where he went. He just left the meeting.
No, I'm here. I'm on my phone. I'm here.
Anyways, thank y'all for hanging. Thank y'all for listening to the episode. Make sure to rate it, like it if it's on YouTube. Leave a comment if you hated everything we said. I'd love to read it. I still am waiting for that for content. So, all in all, you'll never know who you meet in this hobby. And that's just a fact. You're always going to meet some homie. Stay homie out there yourselves. And take care, everyone. Catch y'all at the park sometime soon, hopefully. And peace out.
Thank you, Joe.
Later.